Fleet puts the move on Redding. Lowry for three, yes. Derek Favors, first season with New Orleans, coming over from Utah. Anunoby on the drive. Siakam gets to it. 3-on-2 for the Raptors. Lively one-hop set up for Lowry. 5 seconds left of the half. Holiday lost the dribble. Here comes Lowry, shoots from center court. That is the end of the first half.
In Toronto, it all starts with their mentality that was Kawhi-like last year.
Here's Lowry open. Yes. 8 points, 5 assists for Lonzo Ball. 2 for 3 from downtown. Just not the intention. Went glass and hits the three. Well, Pelicans have led by as many as 11. They've led most of the way. Picked off by Lowry. Siakam is stopped, gives back to Lowry.
When you play fast pace, you don't have to shoot it the first 10 seconds, but get it up to half court and then get a great shot like they did that time with 10 seconds left on the clock.
Three-pointer by Hart. Davis right back with a three. Just under 3 to go here in the fourth. Lead pass for Siakam, and he scores! 1:25 remaining in the fourth. Lowry, Van Vliet. Yes! That's a three for Fred Van Vliet. Kevin Harlan and Reggie Miller. Here's Powell to the rim. So that gives Toronto a 2-point lead. Pascal Siakam fouled out at the end of regulation. Lowry for three. Yes!
That's what we want to see, is stuff like that.
Pull up Lowry for three. And he throws friendly rims for Kyle. Lowry goes hard to the basket, gets 2.
Rebound. The Raptors shot 14 for 40 from 3. Stanley Johnson connects.
Well, they're gonna challenge a guy like Davis and Johnson.
Serge backing in on Tice. And a nice move by Ibaka.
He's terrific in that little elbow area. Training camp, preseason. He's in a good place right now as a player.
Here's Serge.
No, he's hooping, man. He's hooping.
Robert Williams, a huge assist.
Great play by Marcus.
Lowry answers quickly with the three. Brown swallowed up by the defense on the baseline. Van Vliet in a hurry. Anunoby up the sidelines. It comes to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Takes a three. Makes a three. Double figures now for Hayward in the game. The third Celt to get to double figures. Lowry comes up shooting. If he did hurt himself, it doesn't show there. Keeps the dribble alive in the corner. He's got Tyson a switch. Bounces off him. Didn't get the call. Makes the bucket though. Now takes his man off the dribble. Tice to follow. Gets stripped. Walker comes up with the loose ball. Lowry has to give it up. Gets the dribble back. Gets into the paint. Gets 2. Davis able to track it down. Lowry fakes the three. Gets it to Siakam, going hard to the basket. Kicks it out, Van Vliet. Run off the shot by Walker. Lowry. Lowry. Ibaka. 2. Wow. Gets it off to Lowry, and Lowry sticks a three. Lowry doubled on the baseline, goes anyway, and gets 2. It's been a heck of a game, team.
Yep.
Lowry with the left hand.
OT attacks.
Hey,
right at the rim.
I like how he took it to the body of Hayward, right?
Rebound 2 on Anunoby. Tie game.
a monster game last night. He did it by attacking. Here's Van Fleet. He's good from the corner. He played. Stacy. Siakam running. Van Fleet put on the brakes. Lowry splash.
And that's where they're so dangerous. Even though they're undersized at the guard spot, both Van Fleet and Lowry will fill it up from the outside.
He feeds, and then Powell kicks it out, and the three is good.
You can see they love to play fast. No kids allowed.
Lowry running in and got it back to Ibaka. Fake the three, now fires one. He can make that shot. Quickly ahead, Lowry. Oh, he turned on the jets.
He looked like a wide receiver that time. He sprinted out and outran two Bulls.
And the Bulls can tie or take the lead. Sato threw it away. Lowry cross court to Van Fleet. Van Fleet. Lowry and Anobi, and he took the ball. Boy, he went baseline in a hurry. Right in and whips it back out. Thaddeus had it poke free. Lowry's on the move. Lowry slices in, and the layup's good.
They had numbers, though. They were out 3-on-1.
Thomas knocks down a three. Gasol the rebound. Ahead to Lowry. Pace quickens. Lowry pulls the trigger, and he scores. There's a timeout, Jim Boylan. 59-46. Toronto catches.
I'd say he's developed into a nice player.
Well, look at Lowry and Van Fleet. Van Fleet gave Lowry a piggyback ride. Here's Zach, and he scores on the right hand on the left side.
Limiting the Bulls' offensive rebound opportunities.
Serge Ibaka with 7 rebounds off the bench and then a dunk. And he's got 11 points.
They got numbers.
Lowry feeds Ibaka. He scores and a foul.
They're big guys. I mean, they get down and they run the floor.
Pretty set on the 10 guys he's been playing in that rotation. And he made the comment.
Damon Stoudemire.
Van Fleet sends it over to Lowry, rises up over Fournier and connects. Kyle Lowry from Rexdale. Improving, as you mentioned, from that range. Fading, there's Gasol.
He looked comfortable on that.
From three-point range, he didn't make a three against Atlanta. Orlando coming off of a loss in Atlanta. Gasol knocks it down from Grinsby.
On the pick and rolls and everything he did, I thought was a big difference.
Spin dribble, Kyle Lowry. It started at the other end with the box out. 8:15 left here in the second quarter. Here's Kyle Lowry driving end line. Nice read. And Patrick McCall. Raptors have missed 11 in a row. Here's Lowry. Attacking. Puts an end to that drought.
Tough shot.
Here's Kyle. Lowry puts it up and twisting and turning with the reverse. Lowry at the buzzer.
And they had 10 in the first half.
Great news, defensive rebounding for the Magic, particularly in the second quarter, pretty good. No second chance points.
Other than Fournier, that's been giving the Magic consistent offense.
Surge, elbow J.
That's such a simple game right there.
That's his number right there.
It's a little good. Can't wait to see him in person. Good looking rookies in the league this year.
Checking in for an Aaron Gordon, right? We saw Norman Powell checking in for a Serge Ibaka. Lowry all the way from Mount Pearl.
Magic didn't need that shot there.
Kyle for the lead. Good! Kyle Lowry rattles it in, bucket and book it.
With the game on the line.
Kyle finds Pascal. In the circle, the jumper is good. He's got 22 points, 9 rebounds, and a 7-0 run by Toronto.
I liked Snell when he was in
it's a good
Milwaukee,
pickup.
and then kind of got buried in the rotation.
Lowry driving, banks it in. Lowry, stutter step, sends it to Mark. The three is good from Prince Rupert. Snell, and it doesn't go, and Serge with a couple of boards here. Lowry, Siakam running the floor. Christian Wood, the length of Wood needs to get back.
Side out of bounds, baseline out of bounds, set plays, right? And people do a great job guarding that stuff.
Serge drills it.
You can't get in your matchups, and they get an open shot.
Detroit on a 7-0 run. Kyle sticks it and ends the run.
What a competitor.
4 minutes into the second quarter. Knocked away by Kyle. Brown getting back. Kyle right to the rim. Goes down hard. It's in the paint. Going to work. Lowry.
Speaking of getting to the paint, Kyle Lowry.
5-point lead for the Raptors. Van Fleet sends it to Kyle. Rises up, and the three is good from Kitchener.
He is so good going to his left.
And maybe on the ride home tonight, if you want to stop by, I'm sure they'll have a beverage for you. As Lowry attacks, and the Raptors lead. It's an 8-0 run.
And how about that finish on that last play? He's had some gems here in the third quarter. Signature plays.
6th in the league in scoring. Lowry coming in just 4 of 12 from 3 on the season. Lowry attacking right to the hoop. He's got 16.
Tip-top game shape as quick as possible. As much as you want to talk about practice and the weights and all the other stuff, cardio nonsense.
Up top, 15-point lead, largest lead 20. Patrick McCall, the three. McCall knocks it down from Halifax. Well, if McCall can find a level of consistency from 3, watch out. Pow from Peterborough. 114-94. Serge right at the rim, and the Raptors getting what they want right now.
Their bench average is 57. They got 53 tonight.
Yeah, they're getting it done. There's Ibaka. Yeah, nice job. 19 points for Serge.
9 and 10 are more situational and plug-and-play kind of thing.
Lowry, big-time bucket. He's got 20.
Yeah. No more 4 in 5 days in this league.
You better get to this guy on the pull-up jump shots. You know, the Raptors got away with defending Middleton with Lowry last year. Wow, I'll tell you, you don't sleep.
Be sure to point it out when you see a box and one.
Played that against Giannis last season.
This kid is one of the great shooters in basketball. Matt Thomas from Onalaska, Wisconsin. This game has wonderful intensity. Now it's starting to feel like that series late April and May. 10 points for Kyle Lowry. These teams will play 4 times this season. Drive and score Lowry. Ball knocked out of bounds. Toronto started with 18 on the shot clock. Kyle Lowry reverse. He ends up on his back, but scores and has 17. George Hill to Brown for 3. Sterling drains it.
That's a big swing. Yep. And Lowry count
what
it.
A move.
And the foul. 21 for Kyle. Fires it. Good! It's one of those nights. Don't poke the bear. 79-66. Kyle deep range. Wow. Good! Wow. 27.
Just saying the foul occurred before he was in the act of shooting, but he didn't dribble again, so continuation would be in effect.
Doesn't go. Flying in Anunoby. Kyle with 31. 34! Don't poke the bear.
Wow. Norman Powell with a corner three. His 68th career 25-10 5-assist game. Terrence Davis, the second from Lowry. Siakam misses the three. Bucks up 6, 7:33 to play. The amount of time left gives you pause.
That was a big one here tonight.
The lead is 7. Marc Gasol inside. Lowry for 36.
The Raptors swept the Kings the last 2 seasons. Lowry to OG.
And that's the solution, Matty.
16th season, his 8th team signed a 2-year, $25 million deal to join Sacramento in the offseason. Here's Kyle coming around that screen, and he drills it from Victoria. Slight difference, game clock, shot clock. Kyle. What a move by North Philly's finest. 40-27. Raptors up. Lowry finds Serge on the inside. Raptors 18 points in the paint. 15-point lead cut to 10. Powell kicks it over to Lowry. Screen set by Ibaka. Jumper, and it's good! Gasol up fake, puts it back on the deck. Van Fleet, the movement. Here's OG. Jab step, and then the three! Knocks it down from Calgary.
How did the Raptors get going in that first half, Matty? Dribble penetration, passing, drawing a second defender, and getting into the paint.
And there you go.
Just like that.
And Gasol with a dozen.
Simple game. Simple game.
And Lowry knocks it away from Fox.
I love that pursuit.
He holds what they call runs at UCLA. Turnover. We'll get to it in a second. Here's Lowry. Great! Drills it from St. Catherine.
That's going to bring a timeout. They're winning. Second best record in the NBA. The second leading scorer on that team.
Correct. And Pascal, without question, is the most
player.
Kyle Holmes all the way from Halifax.
Very crafty.
Lowry finds Serge from the elbow. 15 now for Ibaka.
Big fella's rolling.
Here's Kyle driving.
So good at seeing where the defense.
He has 22 points and he leads all scorers, does Harrison Barnes. But he has to get back on D. There's Lowry again. Back-to-back layups for Kyle Lowry. And just like that, the lead is 8.
Finds Ibaka. Lowry clocked down. A little bit of breathing room, and he delivers. Bucket and book it.
Ingram on the crossover right by Anunoby. Denied as Gasol picks it up. Alvin Gentry thought there was contact. He's not going to get a whistle.
I did too.
It'll be Siakam. Boy, he's got a stroke. And he's long. He's a legit 6'8". Favors throws it away. It wasn't there. You could have brought it back out. 2-point game. Anunoby will get the finish. Points off a takeaway.
And a lot of times it's where you catch the ball and how you can get to your release point.
Now Lowry off multiple picks. Ibaka set him up.
Shot.
You got it.
That is his shot.
They let it go. Good take by Hart, though. His outside shot's not working, and neither is the inside shot. But that was a bad break and a good take. On the run, Norman Powell, and he's going to the line looking for the three-point play. That kind of sums up the frustration for the Pels right now, early in the second quarter. It'll be Norman Powell. It figures.
Again, you can feel this has been a trend thus far.
And on the reverse, doesn't get it. He got fouled on the way, and he's barking at the official right now. They grabbed him on his way by. It'll be Lowry filling it up.
Can lead to defensive breakdowns.
Ibaka. Mid-range looked pretty good. He's had that forever, since OKC.
You can bet that Kyle Lowry and Fred VanVleet are going to do everything they can to disrupt him tonight.
Gasol swings it. Here's Kyle. Back over to Mark. Open three. Got it from Brantford.
I mean, put it all in perspective. He just a lot of pressure. And you know what's amazing to me is people are finally recognizing it. Oh, Fred off to a great start. You know, coming out of college, coming out of Kentucky, the label was that this is a guy that could just knock down the jump shot.
Norman Powell takes it to the rim. Hero, a 40% three-point shooter. Surge with a rebound and a 6-point deficit. Norm right to the rim with a slam dunk. It's a 3-point game, 3:33 remaining. Turnover, Lowry, numbers, Pascal, finger roll.
And then you're up 3. And then controlling the flow, Eric. 6 assists for Jimmy.
Oh, Van Vliet put it in. Nice setup from Kyle Lowry.
Clippers lead the way, obviously, you know why, with Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell, then Washington, then Miami, and then Detroit. Ibaka connects.
It's like 3 white shirts, and Winslow comes away with it.
Here's Lowry attacking, gets his first field goal underneath. 1-point game. Kyle turns the corner, gives it back. Norm up big. Now driving in the paint. Strong take by Powell.
Van Vliet into the paint. Out to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Powell, corner 3. Oh, my. What a big-time shot for Norman Powell.
Butler with a triple-double tonight. Here's Kyle spinning.
Oh, wow. You talk about the toughest shot of the night right there.
Butler comes out of the timeout. Cut off by Powell. Adebayo with a quick move. Knocked away by Gasol. Taken by Powell. He's got 11 of his 17 in the quarter. He's been a difference maker. Norm, wide open three. Splash! 10 in the quarter for Norm. It's a 4-point game.
To force Winslow to change direction, loses balance.
Fans to their feet. Corner 3. Bucket and bucket! And swarming defense by Siakam. Didn't get off to a good start, right? The defense wasn't there in that opening quarter. There's a steal and a foul on P.J. Tucker. Makes another shot. He's got 14, and it's a 7-0 run. Kyle steps into the 3, and he drills it from Oakbank.
First shot of the night.
Only one shot taken by Harden, but then how do you figure for House with 14? Surge on the inside. Excellent patience by Ibaka.
A lot of anticipation for this game tonight.
Raptors 1-on-1 with this. I'm saying good job by Norman Powell.
Rockets flying around. Siakam back in, whirls. They're going to call a goaltend on Clint Capella.
Shot doesn't go. Rockets have dropped 3 in a row on the road. Here's Pascal. Finds Kyle. 3-pointer, and he sticks it.
They had Hollis Jefferson in there for Siakam, so he wouldn't pick up his 3rd. Now they replace him for a better offensive player in Powell. That counts. 1.5 to go. 17 for McLemore. Oh, and Anunoby on the reverse.
It's a big picture conversation. Here's Lowry with an up fake in the paint. And a nice job by Kyle. And the Raptors have cut it to 7 with 7:45 to go.
Go to work, big man.
Pascal sizes it up. Finds OG. Kyle open three from Bjorkdale in Toronto. Kyle in the paint. Plus the foul.
Well, 3-point play the old-fashioned way. The second unit. Lowry's led them in minutes 32 tonight. Second game back.
Oh, Surge! Ibaka! The vicious slam dunk.
Fearless young rookie.
Lowry. Here's Surge. Good.
Great pass. Kyle Lowry. You know, we always talk about it. The team that wins that first quarter, it always helps.
Davis knocks it down.
Horford trying to deal with Siakam. That's very good defense. Very good defense. Raptors here with 5 to shoot. Nice spot. Lowry to Siakam. We got a gift.
Gets it right back to him so you can see the ball go through the roof.
Here is Anunoby, a greatly improved shooter. In fact, he is their best from beyond.
On Ben, too, so that means he's going to have to be physical and run, and then on the other end of the floor, produce offensively. That's a tall task.
That would be Ben Simmons, who played the most out of all the starters. Good to see Matisse Thybulle and James Ennis on the floor for the first time as Kyle Lowry nails the 3.
Doing a good job of attacking gaps. That's the spaces between defenders.
Hollis Jefferson as Joel Embiid has returned, and Embiid and Scott were right there. Kyle Lowry out there along with Norman Powell. We mentioned Ibaka and Davis. That spills in for Lowry. Sixers by 5. Lowry's going to get an open 3, and he buries it. The second 3 of the game.
More of a defender as well. And where does that energy come from? He's had to condition himself better.
Kyle Lowry, who knows how to carve out space.
Offensively, the Raptors are just struggling. 35% from the field.
How did OG make that OG?
There's Lowry stepping into a 3, and he promptly drills it, his 3rd of the game, as we go to Serena. Let's try to add one more to that and get it to Horford. Probably should have shot. Nice pass from Tobias Harris. There's Lowry drilling another 3. Don't let him get hot. Siakam hit and fouled en route to the hoop. You can count it. They're trapping Horford. Help from Embiid. Stolen by Anunoby. Raptors have it back with under 3 minutes to go.
Talked about contact. Please come back.
How do the Sixers handle it? Bible again. Intercepted Lowry. Oh, and he was fouled by Simmons.
Anunoby, a drive and a bounce out. Siakam. Move it back to Lowry, a fake. And then the jumper is good. Down.
Got it ready to double. Got to get ready to double.
They come. Gasol back out. They move it. Lowry long 3, and that's good.
And see, once you help on the double team, then you've got to regain, go back to your man.
Siakam back outside. Baseline, Anunoby. And they gun it to the far side. Siakam flashes in another one.
I'll tell you what, boy.
Their ball movement is incredible. Siakam, wild shot. Gasol with the rebound. Lowry dribble drive. Now Gasol pipes one up. Uses Gafford's screen. In and out, no good. Ibaka to Lowry. Ahead, and the layup good. That's Hollis Jefferson. There's Levine downtown. And Lowry with it. Lead pass, Powell running in. He stuffed one on. And he was making every 3 attempted. There's Wendell. Nope. Wendell back up, and Gasol guns one ahead to Powell. Play through Gasol at the top. Lowry to Gasol. That's awesome. Yeah, he is.
Able to finish around the rim with either a dunk or power move.
Ibaka. That's good. I don't know if that was a shot Nick Nurse wanted. Good
job by Denzel.
Here comes Powell right back at him. Powell brought that coast to coast.
Bulls have got to get back defensively.
Lowry against Satoransky. Gasol, a high screen. Lowry, a drive. Inside scores. And he just bullied Gafford out of the way that time.
Besides Paul George and Kawhi.
I think the entire NBA signed a deal last year. Everyone.
Siakam from deep. Gets his first 3 to fall.
Gasol, and unfortunately there was a foul call, but pretty solid pressure out there by the Raptors.
Harkless loses control. Here's Kyle Lowry. Clippers back in transition on defense. To Gasol. I'm not sure that Gasol was the intended target. Might have been Powell, but it worked out for the Raptors. Just big dogs, Mark Jones. Here's Lowry with the mid-range jumper. Got it. Kyle Lowry still getting back into form after missing 11 games. They've missed 13 of their last 15 field goal attempts. At some point, Siakam's going to make a contribution, and he does there, going glass.
Haunt them in the postseason.
All right, they're playing late through Tobias.
Lowry inside, and Siakam with just his 3rd field goal of the ball game. Powell often getting the start when either Lowry or Van Vliet is out of the lineup. Leonard turns it over. Out of bounds. Leonard guarding Lowry. Powell from deep. Boy, got his legs into it.
It's a high-level team, so It is no disrespect. Do I think they can make it to a conference finals? Yes, but coming out is a very, very different process.
Temple. Batted away. Lowry now dribbling it across the timeline. Rhythm flow and drills it from Pond Inlet.
You know, not a lot of guys get. Oh, he hooked him there.
In trouble. Pinson turns it over. Lowry. Here's Hustle Jefferson to McCall out in transition. Hollis Jefferson. Nice save by Lowry. Ibaka. There you go. Nearly 2 minutes into the second quarter. Hollis Jefferson sets a screen on Temple. Frees up Kyle. Bucket and book it as he drills it from Grand Valley. It's a 9-0 run. You're not worried about air duct cleaning companies calling you. Siakam with the J, and he sticks it.
Well, if he keeps making shots, he's going to own his own air duct. Agree or disagree?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a great point.
And our conference gets no love, no hype.
No. Siakam's led the way with 25. 3 in double digits for the Nets, led by Spencer Dinwiddie with a 15. Here's Lowry, just a strong tip. Gasol had 11 boards. It's a Clippers. Playoff foul on the inside. He's got 13.
Did a nice job when he played shooting the ball. He's an excellent shooter. Stanley Johnson's been out for a while as well.
Powell!
But Norm Powell
Drills it from Rosetown. This homestand on Monday. See the Cleveland Cavaliers for the first time. And Ibaka right at the rim.
Great pass.
He was certainly expected to be a rotation player.
He was supposed to be a top 8 guy. Yeah.
Down Bay Street. Big time bucket. He's got 30 points, 10 rebounds. Here comes playoff power. Yes! Throwing it down!
If you're Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson in this game, Kevin Love has some good memories. You know, playing with the Cavaliers with LeBron James against the Raptors. Nice drive there by Powell. And Tristan Thompson coming home.
Laying it off of the window.
A little tight on Thompson early to allow that drive.
Oh! Lowry knocks it down from Oshawa. In his 12th season, his 5th with the Cavaliers. Lowry, a 3, ring it up from Belleville. Anunoby on the court to begin the second quarter.
Second quarter, you want to maintain the 8-0 points off turnovers. Nice job.
Nice touch. Lowry's got 8 points, in which they trailed at halftime. That's the worst mark in the NBA, right? Here's Ibaka, and a wide open jumper. Now Serge, coming off of a double-double. Lowry, oh, what a move. And wide open is Ibaka, swish. Ibaka.
To go after the ball, he's constantly moving, looking to get the basketball.
Siakam, a 3, good from Sydney River. Siakam turns and fires another 3, bucket and book it. 5-time All-Star, won a title in 2016 with the Cavaliers. Began his career in Minnesota, was drafted originally by Memphis, but it was a draft day deal. Norm catch and shoot, man. Oh, man. Fire!
This summer, that Olympic qualifier, and guess who else is maybe playing that?
Shane Larkin.
Shane Larkin being granted. He's responding now in such a professional way.
Here's Lowry. The three-pointer is good.
Smooth.
There's a rebound for Davis. Davis ahead to Kyle. Driving. Puts his head down and just goes right to the rim. He's got 15. Lowry. Change of direction. Right to the rim. He's got 17. Who needs the road? Christmas at home is where it's at. Home is where the heart is. Here's Siakam.
Oh, nice move.
Nice move. 29 now. Ibaka has had back-to-back consecutive 30-plus point. Siakam, pardon me, 30-plus point effort and nights. And Ibaka had the ball and shoots it, and it's good.
Lowry spins. Siakam gives to Gasol. Lowry from distance drains it way behind the long line.
Come all the way out on him with this range.
Strip on Bruce Brown. Siakam to Lowry. Pascal Siakam with an off-balance double clutcher, and he scores it. Triple makes it 13-12 Pistons. 7 and 16 to play in the first. And Anunoby to the basket. Nice spin, laid it up lefty and in. Great ball movement into the corner, and Marquise Morris misses.
That's going to pay off for you more times than not. That ball was zipping.
And Anunoby, the fifth Raptor on the court, finds Ibaka deep for a dunk. Lowry in a hurry, stops, triple try, no, off the front of the rim, tapped outside, ends up in the hands of Lowry, hands it off inside to a basket-cutting Terrence Davis. Toronto leads by 4. Christian Wood inside. Strip, but the Pistons get it back. Speed. The Christian pump fake and a foul.
It doesn't matter how tall defenders are running and reaching.
In a crowd, huh? Lowry in a crowd on the other end. Takes a hit as he scores.
Nice finish on the reverse side. Out again, out of the timeout for the Pistons. Quick score.
Norman Powell, topside triple try, yes. Hung out of the ball. To Blake in the corner, missed the three. Lowry on the run. Lowry to the rim, lays it up, lays it in.
Fast breakers. Fast breakers.
Lowry backs into Tony Snell, got rid of him. And Anunoby's open and triple. Here's Tony Snell with a corner three, won't go through. Powell boards it. A bounce ahead to McCaw. Lowry in rhythm with the long gun, it goes. To work the hoop in front of the Piston bench here in the second half. Lowry triple on their first possession. Step or two behind the long line, doesn't bother him. To Andre, back to Bruce. Now the shot clock is running out, and the pass off the fingertips of Andre. Run out, and Anunoby missed on the reverse, but a whistle out. To Norman Powell. Kyle Lowry to forecourt against Derrick Rose. Ibaka with a screen. Lowry back to Serge Ibaka. Short hook, hits it. Off a Derrick Rose miss. Lowry flying inside for Ibaka, and another Raptor dunk. Out of the timeout, Lowry waits on the perimeter. Serge Ibaka with a jumper, knocked it down. A near triple-double, 20 points, 10 boards, 9 assists. Bounces it inside for Ibaka, and a jam, and that will give him a triple-double.
In Detroit, 112-99. This begins a stretch. Lowry with a three from Brantford. Or is it going to be a 2?
Does that all of a sudden give you confidence, or do you need more of it to go?
I mean, Bradley Beal's a 2-time All-Star. It doesn't take him long. I know he's seen droughts that foul out.
Leading by 2. Nice pass by Lowry, able to find McCaw for the easy 2.
And now finally controlled. OG quickly gets it to Lowry. He's going to pull up and shoot it and drain it. Kyle Lowry currently have, and look at Patrick McCall.
4 points already.
McCall on the inside.
Make that 6. Perfect 3 for 3 for Patrick McCall. Nick Nurse was clapping like saying, hey, that's it.
Yep.
That's what I need you to do.
Well, remember he took a couple of threes against Brooklyn as Lowry
and then didn't play against the Cavs.
Didn't play against the Cavs.
Message to live it.
It's Smith.
Well, he can get to the rim, man. He's tough to deal with.
And fire away from Regina.
Start getting in the flow again here with the offense, with the ball moving, people moving.
Hollis Jefferson, if you're gonna take it, oh, you're gonna make it. Back to 10, largest lead 18. Washington hovering there. Here's Ibaka back to a dozen, and Serge Ibaka connects. He's got 16.
In the bonus as early as possible in the quarter, it really opens up your offensive possibilities. Third team foul on Washington here.
Off the inbounds. How about that? Ibaka. Three-pointer is good, Serge Ibaka.
This guy just generates a lot of chances in every which way.
7-17 from the field tonight. And Kyle on the inside. And Smith.
Shot clock down to 4. Lowry against Schofield, and there's the reach in and one.
It's now a 9-point lead. Spinning Hollis Jefferson underneath.
Raptors lost the last 2 quarters by 6 points, so they had a great start to this game, won the first quarter by 17. Mark and Sean played briefly here, but they're all on the Hall of Fame ballot.
Hollis Jefferson, Lowry there. McCall was all over him.
McCall really draped on him. And that length helps.
Kyle Gray, bucket and book it. Brunson's jumper, not there. Here's Lowry. He's been fantastic. McCall the three, good from Hamilton. Oh, they're just 8-7 at home. Here's Lowry operating. And again, the patience.
Yeah, the patience. You see how deep he got? And on that pass is perfect. You want to be the team you are defensively. Be the tougher team in this game.
Lowry throws it at the rim. Jumper good. Turnaround.
We expected a close game, 3 points the margin. Just didn't expect it to be as low scoring as it is to this point. Plenty of time, Matt and Leo.
Doubt about it. Here's Boucher! Right to the rim with a two-handed slam. Lowry cut off, finds Boucher. Oh, you can hear the slap, but he finishes.
Only does what he's capable of doing, stays in his game the whole time, and can make that jump shot to open things up.
Oh, Hollis Jefferson taking Kleba off the bounce to the rim. Kyle, spin. Plus the foul! North Philly's finest underneath.
That was good pressure by Fred VanVleet. He made that shot just a little bit quicker than Porzingis wanted to shoot.
Right, Lowry, not messing around, gets deep into the paint.
You got to give credit to this Dallas team. They had a horrible start, but just kept playing right through. And he's shown that he's worked diligently to get back. And he's in a nice place right now.
And nice move by Pat McCall. 72-48. Largest lead. Nice cut, OG. Weaving his way, working his way. Underneath. New shot clock. Kyle, they need that three from Mooseland. And for hockey fans, I always say, 20-point leads in the NBA are now like 2-goal leads. Boucher finishes.
Hey, don't fix what's not broken.
Ride this crew right now.
And Matt, you see with pressure, that pass was not a good pass to the shooter. He had to go down to his ankles to get the ball.
Lowry time! Oh, you can feel it!
Well, think about it. From the time Porzingis left the game to come back in, I mean, this is a different game in terms of speed right now and energy.
Kyle time! Don't poke the bear! 7-point game. 6:33 left. Kyle change of direction up top. Plus the foul! 20 points for Lowry.
Well, you had two guys take Porzingis out of that rebound. Hollis Jefferson and Malcolm Miller. Make sure the big fella can't get a hand on it.
Kyle attacking! No travel called. Hardaway Jr. misfires. Boucher, fortunately, snares it. His 6th rebound. Lowry transition three. Oh! Good! Bucket and book it! Neither team with a foul to give.
Here's the key for the Raptors right now, Matty. These bench guys have put some good minutes in here.
Deep row! Come on! It in! Wow! Raptors trailed 85-55. Here's Kyle. Get out of my way! And in! He's got 32, 20 in the quarter. Finney Smith on Lowry. See if he's in attack mode here. He is. Driving, gives it up. Throws it down! Stripped. Lead pass. OG. And he slams it down. OG Anunoby, very familiar with.
But it's not like they don't go to the basket. The Pacers just don't get many foul shots.
Going to the basket is Lamb. And that's taken by Lowry. They're out running. 3-on-1.
What they try to do is make the game, if you will, messy, where it becomes a lot more. You have covered a lot more space as Lowry.
Only one that you could mention, and they're probably the biggest surprise right now, and that's Miami. Jimmy Butler's Miami Heat. Would you agree with that?
They were going to get a quick screen for McDermott for that three.
Fourth best three-point shooter in the league at 47% as Ibaka quiets the Bankers Life Fieldhouse crowd. Pascal Siakam, Marc Gasol, and Norman Powell. Serge Ibaka had a nice first half. He had 15 points. He catches baseline and scores. Pacers by 14. Nice start to this third quarter. Anunoby on the run, spins.
They're trying to put the roll man in trouble.
Lowry comes off the screen. And the Pacers in front by 11.
Well, that is an offensive foul.
And Anunoby with another three.
Here's Van Vliet. Sends it back to Kyle. Lines it up. And here come the Raptors. They've cut it now to 5.
On the offensive rebound by Warren.
But you see what the Pacers did. They're trying to get bigger bodies on Lowry. But he is such a strong guy. What a great find. Going in the opposite direction. Just couldn't get it down. Van Vliet never got back.
Basket hanging is Van Vliet. He has 10. Pacers led by 15 in the first half. Stopping is Lowry.
They come at him so quickly. The look that you can make.
TJ McConnell has 10. That's 4 of the last 5 games in double figures. And a long three by Lowry cuts it to a 1-point Pacers lead. Chance to take the lead heading to the fourth.
Well, he knows that the shot clock don't let him get. He got a layup. Because everybody thought he was going to shoot a 3-point shot, and no one cut him off. And Lowry got a layup.
And it's rebounded by Terrence Davis.
See, the game is starting to get, remember when I said it's getting junky? Because now all you're looking at is the ball is in the air, that quick off your feet. Sabonis turned all the way over that way so he can get that left hand at the basket.
Toronto was also in a man-to-man defense that time on the baseline. It's Terrence Davis.
They want to switch to get, if they can, they want Sabonis to have to play.
Here they walk. Lowry goes down the lane on the baseline and scores.
They can have length to be able to guard either Lowry or Van Vliet.
Lowry's going to drive it and score. We're tied. And the Pacers take a timeout. Miles Turner with a big smile on his face. Lowry. And we're tied.
12-1.
Now, what I like right now is the energy for the Raptors. This is an early start. You know it's unusual for their
Lowry
bodies.
lines it up and drills it from Red Deer. Van Vliet with the speed. A rotation of Lowry for 3. Tatum on the drive. Lowry knocked it free. Last touch by the Raptors. Toronto started hot and cold right now. Lowry to Ibaka with the jam. 14 times this year he has scored 20 or more. The Celtics are 13-1 in those games. Lowry slips it to Boucher for the easy 2. Largest lead for the Celtics, sitting at 11. Boucher bodied and still put it home. 6'9", 200 pounds, but he has some wiry strength in that frame.
He's going to get most likely the first hands on it.
Boucher sinks a 3, a smooth shot for a 30% shooter. Cantor had that one knocked away. Here come the Raptors, down by 8.
Good recoil by Rondé Hollis-Jefferson putting it in. Hollis-Jefferson switching gears, putting it over Tice, in, down, and a foul. Both teams coming in with some key players out on Christmas Day. Walker tried to pitch it, Hollis-Jefferson the pick. And Hayward will stop Van Vliet in his tracks.
You're 1 for 10 in the first half, and the first time you touch that ball in the second half, you let it go with confidence. Big shot by him.
Ties the largest Boston lead, and Lowry quickly erases that down to 9.
No call. Up top, Tice misses. And a foul on Daniel Tice.
He went to 8 straight finals, USA basketball. These are things that you expect. But I think now at this point in time in his career, it's about every game that he can play when he's healthy. Great pass, great finish by Serge Ibaka.
Celtics could really take control of this game next, 2 or 3 minutes.
Lowry drills a 3, just as you say that.
With 500 records or better. They have a relatively light schedule coming up. Good pass by Lowry to McCall.
Lowry having a good year, throws up an alley-oop there for Anunoby.
But always ready to take over in that scoring mode if he has to.
You watch him play an entire game as Lowry knocks down a 3.
Because he does it in bunches. And make no mistake about it, Mike. Defenses are keyed in to stop Kemba.
Lowry. Circles, gets 2.
Man, Lowry is so tough. He can go where he wants to go.
Boucher passes off, and Lowry knocks down a 3.
We got a ball game, Mike. These guards have come to play.
Nice cut by McCall. Hayward open. Lowry, nice move to get around Tice. Finds Boucher alone, headed to the basket. Lowry in the paint. Lowry a little turnaround for 2. Lowry trying to work on Walker, finds Van Vliet for 3, and he knocks it down. For 15, shooting 3 so far tonight. Easy 2.
Got a steady diet at that high pick and roll, either with Lowry or Van Vliet. They keep on hitting.
Lowry. Yes. Yes. Once again, Toronto pulls away after the Celtics get close. 21 for Walker on the night. Lowry looks to answer, gets 2 back. Lowry to Ibaka with 2.
All night long.
Again, never gives up that dribble, throws the alley-oop inside, and Brissett's able to catch and finish. And Boston's going to take a timeout as Toronto has spread it out. They'll take a 3. Can't buy one. Ball controlled by Wanamaker. Alley-oop inside. Oh, Williams and Cantor went up together, and Toronto came away with the ball.
He's got 5. OG back in.
And if you're watching in Secaucus, I don't care. That's awful.
Here's Lowry driving, and they're going to count the bucket.
McCall back to Lowry for 3.
That's a big shot.
10 on the clock. 5 to go in the game. Van Vliet outside. Lowry got it off and buried it. Lost 2 players to 6 Flowers, but they got 1 player at number 7, Lowry, who's not going anywhere.
Left early, did not get drafted, signed a 2-way contract with the Oklahoma City Thunder as a 3-ball is good. Shooting close to 40%, and Oklahoma City with a 2-point advantage. Here's Kyle, turns and fires, and the 3-pointer is good from Manor Sutton. 3 different possessions that just as the Celtics were kind of knocking on the door, he made big-time plays. Serge Ibaka connects. Up 2. Kyle.
210, that was what, 8th grade?
Laying up and through. Lowry, 4-point lead. Ferguson gives it back up. Here's Burton spinning. Loses it out of bounds, but last touch by Toronto.
His head. He's going to remember, you know, who did what, for how long, what was your intensity level, when did you have to get out of it, and he uses it. Nice job.
Scoop shot by Kyle. 5 of 16 from three-point range. Here's Fred. Corner three. Good. Big bucket. Ties it. Lowry on the move. Puts it up and through. A power move. As is Luka Doncic. What a group of 5.
Well, you know, speaking of groups, tough move by Kyle Lowry in traffic.
North Philly's finest. Van Vliet into the front court. Here's Davis launching. Tied up. Bucket and book it. 68-68. In Oklahoma City, got to take advantage of it. He has. Davis has as well as he connects. Looking for Kyle, finds a wide open McCall, and he drills it.
Anytime you go into Boston Garden, you come away with a victory like that. Come on. Oh, great defense by Kyle.
McCall.
Used the left hand that time for 2.
Well, it was another Toronto native that did the damage against the Raptors in Toronto's last outing as Lowry cans an 18-footer as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Thunder.
If you want to hear the top 3 guys, well, Golden State at 86, Spurs 68, and Miami 68, so they're tied for the 2 and 3 spots.
Exum chases Lowry. Lowry dumps off to Davis.
Boy, that was a lucky roll. That was a nice bounce. At least it gets you a chance to stop him.
Nick Nurse sends Ibaka and Van Vliet back into the final 3 seconds. They get the look. OG Anunoby cans the triple.
Lowry and Van Vliet are very good. 6 of them so far.
Lowry extra pass to Anunoby. He heard you.
Yeah, right. I'm telling you, they know how to play the game.
Here comes Hollis Jefferson. Didn't lose the ball, took the shot, tried to get it back, couldn't quite do it, and here comes Lowry now. Lowry fadeaway jumper, tough shot over Love as Lowry.
Between Ibaka and Kyle, and batted around, scooped up, Serge, ahead to Kyle, lays it up and in. Here in the first half, Van Vliet gets it to Lowry, Ibaka, back over to Kyle. He's gonna let it fly, and it's good. Oh, Ibaka with it in an opportunity here. Cleveland has a foul to give. Hollis Jefferson got it to go. Lowry short, second chance opportunity. Here's Kyle Gray, rattles it in. John Beilein, your lifetime record against Beilein. Great pass behind the back to Ibaka. Slam dunk.
We're even Steven, 5 and 5. Yeah. OG Anunoby, guys that are developing, but nonetheless have grown up with winning, and they can adjust quickly to any situation you throw at them.
Lowry drills it.
Against the teams, they have to take care of it. That's how you have a really good regular season. Then when you start beating opponents at that next tier,
Lowry. Porter. And Lowry a foul. He wants them to review it. Here's Lowry into the front court. Davis right to the rim! Plus the foul! Here's Ibaka and a reverse slam off the inbounds. And Serge has been big tonight, Jack.
Good defensive transition by the Heat. They're getting back well and matching up quickly.
Van Vliet catching and delivering. His 75th triple this season.
Derrick Jones has got to get that ball up on the glass. Just too hard to squeeze that much size in that space.
Serge Ibaka with his second score. A long drought for Miami of over 5 minutes after 10 straight misses. Lowry drains a corner 3. First field goal tonight for the 6-foot point guard. Circles it out to Jones Jr. for 3. And if you're seeing a steady diet of Derrick Jones Jr. triples, that means the Raptors are doing it defensively. Lowry able to squirt in. Kyle Lowry.
Grit, competitive fire. What a great stat to have for Miami. And obviously one of the reasons why they're playing so well this year is their ability to bounce back. As we see Serge Ibaka.
They were 1 of 11 in the first quarter, the defensive stop.
A great block and a great job at directing it to his teammate.
Credit the Raptors just getting after it defensively as Kyle Lowry takes it to the rim. Currently down by 6, 42-36. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. On the drive in the corner, OG got it! That's the way to close out.
Want Bam and Duncan Robinson to be more involved second half offensively. Myers running, stripped by Lowry, ball knocked out of bounds. Lowry bumping with Leonard, always looking to initiate contact and then use it. Anunoby. Oh, good hard drive for OG Anunoby, who has 7 points. Done defending Kyle Lowry. And Ibaka off the bounds, able to hit again, so he has 16 points. Van Vliet veered off his path by Butler. There's Lowry, and he triples. 15 points for Kyle Lowry, his second triple of the game. And for a Heat team that gets to the free throw line a lot, matter of fact, they lead the league in free throw attempts at over 26 a game. Tonight, they're just 4 of 8. That's a nice move by Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. Squeezed it up in traffic. Anunoby over Hero. A tough contested 3 for OG Anunoby.
12-12 are the Brooklyn Nets since his injury. As Lowry handles it, lead pass now, Hollis-Jefferson.
We see that already in LeVert.
You saw the wrap on the right thumb of LeVert as Boucher finds a seam and fires it down.
I don't know.
By the way, the record for highest three-point field goal percentage for taking at least 40, 60% set by Denver.
Ooh.
That was in 2018.
Impressive bounce back first half thus far. Saved the turnovers, and that's number 14 from Brooklyn. Lowry connects.
Everyone else has been very effective.
Yeah, around 50% or higher as Lowry gets the space, and if you give it to him there, he'll bury it every time. In the corner, Terrence Davis knocks down a 3. Slinking through the lane, shovels it away. And now the Raptors with their own 2-for-1 as Davis gets denied in transition, but a goaltend. It's gonna drop.
Yep.
Lowry with Luwawu-Cabarrot in his face, hits the 3. They were a minus 26 in the fourth quarter and outscored in each of them. That's trying to end that tonight, but Van Vliet Lowry, ooh, that nearly could have been a push-off, and that's what Kenny Atkinson wanted.
For the Nets offensively, find where he's at trying to attack.
Van Vliet finds Lowry, he got it. We rarely see Joe Harris miss like that. Van Vliet, he got it. What a swing and maybe a dagger. It's a great point though, Sarah. Some of those big-time opponents will weaken. As Lowry launches in.
Carmelo Anthony, 35 years of age in his 16th season out of Syracuse. Ibaka right to the rim with a slam dunk. Here's Serge, jumper, and it doesn't go, and it looked like basket interference. They're going to count it. Melo was over the cylinder.
Wonderful possession, Anunoby that time. Multiple effort there.
Kyle turns and fires. Good. Lowry connects.
Cullum had 19 points on 18 shots the last time these two teams played.
And
good no call there. A lot of acting
Lowry
by Bazemore.
For Carmelo, he was out of the game for a while, but Portland needed some help, and they signed him and stripped of the basketball.
Zonya's had back-to-back games where he's had 10 points.
Lowry. So Kyle Lowry heating up. Kyle taking it, plus the foul.
Great job in terms of their player development, both at the pro level with their coaches and at the 905 level with the G League.
Lowry.
And this guy has been the constant.
Into the paint, Anunoby. Rebound, Hollis-Jefferson, another offensive rebound. Ibaka for 3, yes sir.
right? An finals MVP guy missed that many games and you went through it.
Lowry goes down the hard, feeds it to Hollis Jefferson. Lowry gets it back. OG wide open three. Got it.
How about Kyle Lowry? He just took that ball.
Good screen to shield OG from any defender. And Anunoby has found his shot.
Oh, that's huge for him. And I mentioned that you need that from these guys. You got to get a five-man effort. Great look.
McCall to Lowry. Lowry to the darting. Ibaka for the slam. Melo, that's his third, Jack. Raptors lead by 8. Kyle, clean look. Drills it.
Hey, great execution on the side out.
Raptors a lead here at 10. Lowry working the baseline. Bouncing over to Thomas.
As he goes hard to the floor and stripped. Lowry. Here's O'Shea with a dozen, matching the number on his jersey.
Got to communicate.
15 points for Lillard. Lowry leans in, bucket. Perfect timing. He's got 24, 6-point game. Lowry finds Serge. Muscles his way on the inside. Great patience as he whips around Whiteside and finishes.
In this game, they must watch the Indiana game. Ball poked away from PJ. Anunoby may have taken an extra step. Originally drafted by Seattle. Started almost entirely early in his career, so what an asset Nick Nurse has. Terrence Davis, and a foul. They're banged up. And Anunoby had a career high in that game. There he is right there. Hornets lead by 3. Lowry ties it up. He used the right elbow to ward off the defender without getting an offensive foul call. Wow, McCaw stuck behind the Hornets defense. Difference game clock and shot clock, 3 seconds. Lowry. Wow. Just like that, we're tied. Just like that, we're not. Serge Ibaka, a 17-footer. Toronto playing without Pascal Siakam, playing without Marc Gasol, playing without Fred VanVleet. And Lowry ripped it away, last touched by 18. PJ's got a size advantage working on Lowry. Lowry poked it away. Crafty, crafty, crafty.
Securing it is OG Anunoby. Lowry quickly ahead to the cutting. Davis to the rim.
Great
6-0 run.
Miles has made 6 3-pointers. New career high. Ibaka. And a foul. 1-on-3. You got to know you're going to make that. McCall. Lowry. Clean look.
Lowry into the front court. OG up fake. Attacking Anunoby with 19 points.
Hornets lead by just a point. Lowry. And the Raptors take a 1-point lead. I can't get over this Davis kid. I'm telling you. No. Wow.
So it's now just making the adjustment and a step or two back, and he's been doing a great job of that.
Right, instead of 15, 17, 18 feet, you just move it back a little bit as that one. And Murray down low. His length is what is so intriguing.
Well, I remember that, he was the reason that, oh boy, there you go.
Powell on the inside. And it rolls off the back of the iron. Raptors off at a running. Lowry in the corner. Pascal got it.
Kyle Lowry.
The 3 from Saskatoon. 4 points, 5 rebounds for Serge in 8 minutes of action. Hollis Jefferson back up top. Kyle back to Hollis Jefferson, and the layup is good.
And those are the kind of shots you want to see. Contested, deep jumpers from the bigs.
Lowry, good clean look. Connects from Pickering. And they've just put it into a computer. I tell you what, everybody's got a story. Here's Norman Powell as he connects from Peterborough. three-pointer doesn't go. Aldridge is coming off of a career-best 5 made threes in Memphis. And Norman Powell to the rim. San Antonio 13 here in the first half. Ibaka with the three. Good! Serge Ibaka drills a three-pointer. The Raptors back up by 8.
Don't leave your feet. Make every shot a contested shot without jumping.
6-point game. Here's Serge Ibaka. He is rolling.
Working, sets the screens and rolls. Kyle will give him touches. Here you go. Here's another.
With the left hand. How about that?
Kyle Lowry looks like he's okay. That's a good sign for the Raptors. Got stepped on by Jakob Poeltl.
Powell. What a move. Suspended in air. And then the finger roll over top. This is their 6th worst start in franchise history through 37 games. And that three is good from Linkletter.
Get you a victory, but they've got to come up with an answer on the defensive end.
DeRozan turns it over, looking for somebody open. Norman Powell. Mills sets, fires. Oh, great look. And now Rudy knocked to the head.
For the job they do.
White misses on the three. Lowry now weaving his way in. Hollis Jefferson being a lefty for Hollis Jefferson down low. Trey Lyles back in. Here's Boucher with a slam dunk.
The young fella. I can do it too.
Davis finds Kyle. Here's McCaw on the inside. Nice move.
Hey, he had a really aggressive game.
Hollis Jefferson attacking. Wide open look. Corner three. Matty drills it from the corner. Norm. Reverse. That ends a 17-0 run. Serge gives it back to Lowry quickly. Here's Siakam. Kyle rises up. Three is good, and there's life in Toronto. Siakam quickly now to Kyle. 1:20 left. Lowry cut off. Serge for the tie. Tied. And so here comes Kyle. He's going to launch here. Three-pointer. Good. Now they got a foul immediately. It's 105-104 and a timeout taken.
And they just don't turn the basketball over. First time they met, the Thunder were able to get 21 points off turnovers as Kyle Lowry would put the Raptors on the board. You know, we're talking about Kawhi Leonard. They still have, 90% of that roster intact.
But Kyle Lowry knocks down his first 2 mid-range shots.
They bring out the best in each other. Another great play by Anunoby, reading the passing lane there defensively.
Lead pass, here's Serge, the finger roll, great look.
Edison coach's corner with Billy Donovan. Lowry online, and Gilgeous-Alexander guilty of a foul. 4-point opportunity for Lowry. Inside of 5 to shoot. Excellent extra pass. It's Anunoby for 3, his 2nd try tonight. And that was tremendous ball movement late in the shot clock by Lowry. Raptors close so quickly, Michael, with great length.
Well, and that's where you have to be patient.
Powell up and under, and the Raptors have their largest lead of 6. Off the stutter step. Schroeder got hung up. Powell off the pump fake. Knocks it down inside the final second. That's a 39-point, or 38-point Toronto first quarter.
And celebrate with his teammate.
Siakam off the crossover. Davis is open, and the Raptors extend that lead to 22. Unable to finish on the reverse. Lowry busts it back, and Siakam's there on the finish.
Great job by Lowry getting the ball in quick so they can't look it over.
Kyle steps into the three over Schroeder. Good! Big time buck.
Ibaka off the pump fake. Not going to miss that shot, and Schroeder commits a touch foul. The Raptors got off the bus. Lowry to Siakam. Oh, what a finish, high off the window. Lowry played by Gallinari. 7 to shoot. Lowry on the fly, scoops and scores. Lowry running clock with a step. Pulls up. Another big shot by Lowry. 7-point Toronto advantage.
Back on December 20th, they won by 4, 122-118. Shot clock is down. Great defense by OG Anunoby, and a chance here into the front court for Lowry. Looking for OG, cutting, tons of contact, and he drives.
You chase him off the line, he's got a lot of tricks.
He's elite, two-time All-Star. The running hook by Gasol.
That's an area the Raptors still have to improve upon here. This is game 41 of the season. Defensive rebounding has been a nemesis.
Gasol knocks it down from Grimsby.
Small to two guard or on a switch, he can survive on a few possessions doing that.
What a great look in a sequence. Lowry finding Serge Ibaka. And Gasol with it quickly. Kyle looks around. Kyle now driving on Thomas. Left hand, good. Attack mode. The Raptors lead by 11.
I think these guys are used to playing with each other, you think?
Ibaka quickly. You know what it is? The ball just is moving.
Come on, I know you better than that, Jack.
Come on, this is ridiculous.
The only thing I ever see you put down is water or green tea. Oh! Thrown up and it's good from Ottawa! Yeah!
A few beverages, Google? How about it, huh? Anything? The thing's not talking back to me, man. What's going on here?
Raptors up 15. Ooh, Kyle. Tons of contact and the foul. Yana Mahimi called for the foul. Roster 6 times this year. They're 5-1 in those games. So depending upon the players that you have out there at the time, as Ibaka drills a 3, you're going to have some of that.
First half. Siakam against Thomas, cutting Ibaka. Lowry now for 3. Kyle Lowry.
Movement and swing to the finish.
Thomas Bertans had it taken away. Just not strong with the ball. Another turnover. Powell, and that's a foul. We're going to say before the basket.
This is a Toronto team that wants to punch you in the mouth and play physical. And one thing that if Minnesota does, if they can play physical with them and punch back a little bit. Andrew's looking pretty good here. It's a great start for Wiggins. 3 for 3, 7 points.
Lowry able to get the foul call against Shabazz Napier. He's going to have a chance for a 4-point play. Lowry, and just everything going in for both teams right now. And Siakam has certainly taken advantage of that. If the All-Star voting were to finish today, he'd be a starter alongside Giannis Antetokounmpo in the Eastern Conference. Lowry, kick into the corner for Van Fleet. Jim, you are right. It makes a unique splash whenever Van Fleet hits.
That particular play on that side of the floor. Unbelievable. Into the hands of Andrew Wiggins, but he cuts back door, and they just do it a lot. Those two have great chemistry together.
Lowry getting a shot for himself.
Last night took them out. They could have easily won both of those games. And this game's in the balance right now for Minnesota as well.
Kyle Lowry coming out trying to set the tone for Toronto to start this second half. Gasol works it around to Lowry. Lowry drills another 3, his second of this third quarter. Jarrett unable to connect. Rocco comes up, had the ball momentarily, then coughs it up. Lowry, Siakam won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award last year. And this year looking to be an All-Star for the first time. Kyle Lowry gets around a screen and drills a 3. Okogie. Covington has it poked away by Lowry into the hands of Powell, and Powell finishes in transition. Borgie stumbling out of bounds, throws it away. Lowry in transition.
Bruno going in on Gasol, and the Raptors take it away. Easy pickings for Kyle Lowry. Shovels. Van Vliet tries this side of the floor and nails this 3. Shot clock in single digits. Inside, Siakam, right at the rim. Just easy does it.
You can switch a little guy on Siakam.
Teague on the bounce. Whoop, went off the back of the leg of Siakam. And down, cherry picking is Kyle Lowry. Pick and roll with Lowry. Anunoby gets inside and floats it home.
Well, he just used that big body and moved Bembry right out of the way.
Almost on a nightly basis and just shake our heads saying, did Vince just do that? Are you kidding me? How the heck did he dunk that one?
Lowry on the drive.
Rooms to go, 2 minutes.
Lowry keeps the dribble alive in the paint. And gets it and one. Can't connect. Rebound to Hollis Jefferson. Lowry gives it back to him, and he gets a lay-in. Lowry triggers Gasol, nobody there, and Gasol drains a three-pointer.
Hawks did a good job of getting back.
Lowry waits for the screen. Gasol rolls, puts it up, and it goes in. Damian Jones against Gasol. Bembry lost the handle. Out to Toronto.
Norman Powell, who was great off the bench against Atlanta the other night, is back for a 6th game after that left shoulder injury. There's Gasol from Lowry.
You can tell Korkmaz is a player who's used to getting run off the three-point line. That little floater was nice touch.
Lowry on his way to the rim.
Already for the reigning Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Favorite numbers were 10 of 14 from the line in Brooklyn. 10 of 14.
No player is going to admit that, but it is uncomfortable at the very least. And here's what has to happen: as Toronto gets another basket and they move it, I need 1 3 a game.
Yeah.
And from that point, he's not taking one.
Gasol ties the game at 46. They've come back from down 14. Personnel and philosophy. Milton off target. Gasol the rebound. Lowry back, looking for Toronto's first lead of the game. To the rim. Put it in. Lowry being hassled by Horford. That one just got past Thibault into the hands of Powell for a 3. A much-needed one at that. Korkmaz, good extra pass for a Horford 3. Siakam had the closeout. Davis the rebound. 6-point game. Inside of 3 for the 3rd. Lowry with a head of steam to the rim. First field goal of the 2nd half. Van Vliet, the hedge from Neto. The kick to Lowry. On the drive. To the rim. Left hand is good. Largest lead of the game for Toronto at 4.
Sandwich between a couple of Raptors.
Van Vliet step through. Randall back for the rebound. Toronto 3 of 9 to start. Knicks are 2 for 8. Turnover. Lowry finishes for Toronto. Randall back for the rebound. Toronto 3 of 9 to start. Knicks are 2 for 8. Turnover. Lowry finishes for Toronto.
2 Philadelphia guys going at it that time.
Philly against Philly. And now Gibson picks up Lowry on the switch. Quick release, and he buries the 3. Kyle Lowry with 5 early points for Toronto. Knicks have made their last 4 shots after a 4 of 13 start. Payton throws it away. Lowry threats it. Anunoby, the hop step and the slam, getting by Randall. Ibaka has Robinson on the perimeter, drives by him and finishes.
Nice duping and hooping by Ibaka at 6'9". Knox has to be cognizant of the time.
Winds through, blocked away by Ibaka, not stripped. And the Raptors keep it in.
Knicks in disarray that time.
Powell to the spot. Off the mark, Dotson tipped it. Powell bats it out to Lowry. Open 3. Steps up and hits it. And Toronto, a 13-0 run, lead the Knicks by 3. Vliet, Lowry, Gasol, Siakam, and Anunoby for Toronto. Lowry over Gibson, sticks it. Kyle Lowry with 15 points, and that leads all scorers. Kyle Lowry at the point. It's his 8th year with the Raptors, 14th year in the league. Fakes the 3, Siakam rolls, and he scores. Could have easily been a travel, but they called the bump. 5-point game. Lowry turns the corner and scores, blowing by Payton. Kyle Lowry now at 21. Raptors winners of 5 in a row. Lowry turns the corner. Wild shot. Ball loose. Portis. Lowry tipped it. Anunoby lost it. Blocked away by Randall. It's going to be Knicks ball. Portis inbound against Gasol. Randall taken away by Lowry with 9 seconds to go. Randall applies the foul. Knicks down by 6.
Everyone, not everyone, but most figured they'd take a significant drop when Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green exited. And here they sit, number 2 in the East, tied with Miami.
You know, guys are just trying to work through their feelings, maybe their emotions right now.
Giannonobi hit that last 3. The Spurs with a miss, and here is Siakam in the paint, and he scores. Siakam had to change in midair.
That's what that length and athleticism would do to your shot.
And Lowry sets up Anunoby for the easy basket.
Kobe or Michael, and he looked at me and said, "I'm a Kobe guy."
Yeah.
You know,
and he almost apologized to you.
So I grew up, and that was my guy.
Anunoby with the dunk here to make it 57-42. Van Vliet. Gasol the backdoor to Lowry, and an and one. Lowry one-on-one and picks it at Bryn Forbes, make it 65-51. Van Vliet with it. 9 on the shot clock. Lowry. And the 2. Back to Siakam. Ibaka got knocked off, but they get possession, and Lowry a 3. Just like that, Toronto back on top. 80-79. Powell quickly with the 2 to make it 82-79.
That's what I'm talking about there, Bill. I don't know if he's looking to pass it at the last second.
Did he get too far under the basket? I'm not sure.
Try to flip that one off the glass.
Oh, Lowry. Got it back from Gasol. Gets his old teammate and buddy DeRozan. Burns him with a reverse layup.
That's a terrific effort there from Kyle Lowry.
Siakam to the cutting Lowry. He lays it in. Boy, he throws that big body at you.
Shooting just 29% from 3, but 22nd season in the NBA as Ibaka drills it.
Vince Carter's the guy that fouled Powell.
Here's Lowry attacking Young, and he backs him down and lays it up and through.
People say that doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. Here's Lowry. Oh, what a dime! What a cut! What a dish!
Wonderful cause, and obviously a topic near and dear to everyone's hearts, and also very supportive of it.
Lowry!
The Hawks with under 3 to go in the second quarter, trailed by 9 points. Raptor ball, picking it up, Thomas, and he drills the corner 3.
With under 1:30 to go in the first half. Teague gets it now to Collins. Great defense that time. Take it away.
And Vliet goes quick hands.
On the inside, Lowry finds Ibaka.
He will not return tonight, Matt.
Yeah, that's a concern. He's already missed 12 games. Van Vliet! 3-3. Lowry with a rebound. Kyle. Lead pass. 6 assists for Lowry. Timeout taken.
Boucher now enter with the Raptors with a 14-point lead.
He's played in 2 of the last 7 games for the Raptors, and there's Powell right to the rim.
Right, wouldn't you?
And young team
with fresh legs. Go at, come in here and take the fight to your opponent.
And Serge finishing.
Keep the spirits up and let these guys know still with 9 minutes to go, you got to get out there and do some work.
And Boucher with a one-out jam from Lowry.
111-86. Lowry, lead pass. Davis, there it is! The record, Kyle Lowry, the all-time franchise leader in assists. Kyle Lowry, brilliant career. Boucher, rack up another dime.
His first three-pointer, 116-91. Lowry for 3. That's good.
What a player. What a player he is.
Lowry straight to the basket.
Got to stop that. We talked about this the last several games. Those layups.
Now a turnover. Poked away from Sexton as Ibaka got his hand on it. Here goes Anunoby off to Lowry. Now to Ibaka, the trailer. Oh, my.
I tell you, they turn turnovers into points. Yeah.
Brandon or someone's giving him a hard time. He said, all right, we'll see.
Never one to back down from situations like that. Kyle Lowry, and there we go.
Recognizing the mismatch with Kevin Love on the low post. Great ball movement by the Cavs. Need a steady diet of that.
Lowry zigzags right to the hole.
We do it every time.
Siakam is guarded by Thompson. Osman got a hand on it. Back to Lowry it goes. Lowry turns the corner and scores. Siakam rebound.
It makes a huge difference.
Yes, absolutely. Confidence goes through the roof.
Yes.
Lowry muscles his way to the basket. First half, Thompson had 11 rebounds. The entire Raptor team, 15. Lowry once again bulldogs his way to the hole. Garland has 8 points. He's dished out 3 assists. Lowry from straight away.
He makes those shots. When he gets a chance to flow into that jumper, a lot in practice.
That was Collins' first 3. Lowry steps into a triple. Kyle Lowry is heating up in this third quarter. He now has a game-high 19. Siakam toward the elbow, back to Lowry, now to Ibaka. Thought about a pass, thought about a shot, and cans a triple.
What was he hesitating for?
It just so it looks good on the film tomorrow.
Right.
You at least looking for somebody.
I mean, he's been hitting that shot all night.
Another Cavalier turnover. They join Kevin Porter, Tristan Thompson, and Darius Garland. Garland spins, hits Porter. Porter looking inside for Thompson, knocked away by Lowry. Lowry works on Garland, goes under the basket, deals with the corner. It's Powell who cashes in. The Raptors have knocked down 9 triples. Thompson knocked that away momentarily from Ibaka. Out come the Raptors. Lowry hesitation move on McKinney, draws a foul, puts it up, puts it in, and Kyle Lowry has a chance for the 3-point play. Back within 4, they trailed by as many as 14 early in this fourth quarter. Lowry finds Ibaka, runs over Love. Love got called for a block.
You're going to get the ball back. You just got to defend this possession.
Right.
Lowry deals to Powell.
But it proved to be beneficial as the Pistons got an open 3 for Derek.
How about that? The back door, moving without the basketball. Van Vliet got to Siakam in the paint, but he tries to kick it out. They go back inside with Ibaka. Got a little bit of a mismatch against Mikhailuk. Scores the 2.
We said the Pistons need to bring D. It needs to come now.
Already 7 buckets in the blue area. Another turnover for Detroit. Last touch by Reggie Jackson. Toronto will keep it. Pistons within 4. Siakam. Got it. You guys are pretty good at the mid-range game.
Yeah.
Tony Snow with his first made bucket at the other end. Look out. They're going to give it a goaltend. Under a minute to play. Lowry feeling it. Feeling it. Again, the 10 turnovers in the first half did not help him. Raptors with 11 points off those turnovers. Serge Ibaka switches to the left hand. Ibaka now with 19.
And now who gets to the finals from the East, we'll wait and see, because I do think that Milwaukee, oh my goodness, this guy Powell, does he know that the dunk contest is 2 weeks from now?
And the Nuggets, that game going into overtime. Kyle Lowry with the deep 3 from Coquitlam.
Lost this year and decimated.
Lowry, 3. Oh, he's on fire. It's a Super Sunday for Kyle Lowry.
33% three-point shooter.
Then a solid NBA player, hasn't he? There's Serge Ibaka drilling it.
I got city miles. He's got the highway miles.
Lowry finds Davis. The 3 is good from Kirkland Lake.
Well, no, really well done.
Kyle, 3, good.
Smart defensive play there by Anunoby.
Here's Serge, great connection there. Raptors back up on top. Van Vliet there under 10 of the shot clock. Jab step, up fake. And stripped to the basketball. That's the 10th turnover. And Lowry. Underneath Ibaka, the slam dunk.
Oh, yeah.
Toronto up by 6. Another great steal and the entry pass. 9 in the quarter for Pascal. He's got 17, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Running the floor, Kyle. Here's Davis underneath, and how about that?
How about that break, though? The ball move.
Under 10 of the shot clock. Oladipo stumbling. Sabonis loses it. Lowry on the take. Driving left. Good. Indiana 7th in points allowed. 8th in field goal defense. Count it, and 1. Here comes Lowry into the front court. And cutting to the rim, it's Ibaka.
Well, Lowry saw that.
Miles Turner, three-pointer doesn't go, and Ibaka with a rebound.
Turner was 5 for 6 in Indianapolis back in December from 3.
Kyle Lowry driving. Plus minutes, the 3rd NBA player this season to do that. Play that many minutes and not attempt a shot. Good to see him more assertive. Speaking of that, Siakam driving. And a long rebound scooped up by Kyle. McCall the three. Got it. Holiday shot doesn't go. Lead pass, Boucher. And it's good. 42% from 3. $18-7 doesn't go. Lowry with it, leads the break, finds Van Vliet. Stop and pop, and it's good. Some of the most active defense that the Raptors have seen in quite some time, Jack. Lowry, great positioning on the inside.
Closeout that time. Very comfortable possession for Indiana.
Serge launches a 3 from Richmond Hill. And a timeout, quick timeout by Nate McMillan. To the front court, driving. Corner, Siakam, Lowry. Here's Serge. Good movement. Driving at the foul line, sends it to Pascal. Driving kick, corner 3, Lowry, good! Raptors on a 7-0 run. He got too deep. Davis, the confident 3. Good from Durham.
He gave up 43 in the second. They've only given up 12 here in the 3rd. And here's another steal.
Lowry waiting. And the Raptors coming out of the timeout. He makes his 5th there.
The other Holiday made that play, though. He got by Terrence Davis.
Back shot. Kyle Lowry just attacking the Pacer D. Everybody know.
Well, I'm raiding the refrigerator.
Absolutely. There's Hollis Jefferson with the steal. 9th turnover of the quarter for Indiana. Lowry on the inside. Good! Kick out. Davis steps into it. No. Kyle once again on the inside. 22. Ibaka playing with 5 fouls. Letting it roll under 7 minutes remaining here in the 4th. Screen set by Serge. Lowry freed up. And the 3 is good. Indiana 4 or 5 from 3 in the quarter. Raptors 1 of 5. Serge attacking. 5-point game. Kyle 3, good! 32 for Pascal, Lowry, Ibaka for the lead! Bucket and book it!
2 minutes in, Toronto yet to score. Siakam.
Pacers going to a little bit of a zone. Siakam gets it.
Lowry matches Oladipo with a 3.
And we all know how athletic he is and his ability to finish at the rim.
Van Vliet from the corner hits the 3. And you talk about great stories. Fred Van Vliet. Lowry and Van Vliet in the backcourt. Lowry a deep 3. Didn't call glass, but it goes in. Raptors up by 4. 7 quick points for Victor Oladipo.
I'm trying to figure out who this pace features more. Because this is going back and forth.
In time to draw iron. Raptors up by 1. Lowry in a rush. Pulls right through for the bucket. Wow, went right through Jeremy Lamb. Pacers leading by 1. Under 2 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Lowry again pulling his way to the bucket.
Chris Boucher, who's in, 3rd year out of Oregon, is off the bench for the Raptors. And he'll dial up a 3.
Well, they give him the freedom to shoot the three.
The second-year player out of Georgia, Terrence Davis. Ibaka trying to post up Holiday. Goes quickly, great spin move and finish by Serge Ibaka. Signed a 4-year, almost $80 million deal with the Pacers during free agency 3 times in the month of February here. Lowry run off the three-point line. Great time to Ibaka for the punch. Van Vliet with 13 in the game. Brogdon turned it over. Lowry with a great hesitation, and Anunoby says it with his chest that time. Van Vliet off the Ibaka screen, kicks it out to Lowry. Great extra pass, and Anunoby with the side pocket three. That pass hanging in the air, right for Lowry, who gets the steal. They're going to say the foul occurred before. No, they're going to count it.
That's a count it.
Against Indiana, the Pacers led by 19 in the fourth quarter a couple of nights ago in Toronto as Ibaka, who hit that big three to steal the deal.
Right, yes, you can start with the initial pick and roll, but you have to kick it out, move it a couple times, because that's when you hurt teams the most, is on the second side of defense.
Lowry finds Ibaka on the cut. His brother, a teammate with the Pacers, Drew, another one of his brothers coming in tomorrow night to play as Kyle Lowry hits down the three.
D'Angelo Russell. And getting down the floor, OG Anunoby. This is going to be a fast-paced game. Siakam misses. OG Anunoby finds it. Lowry got it. Flu-like symptoms. No look, OG. I think OG could have a big night tonight because he can be so successful around the rim. Drills a three.
This is a great opportunity for Hernan Gomez.
Three-pointer the other way.
Wow.
Playing off of Hollis Jefferson. He'll set the screen. Here's Kyle, top of the circle jumper. Good. Lowry was out here earlier today before anyone. Monday Hollis Jefferson, great job backing in, unable to finish. And that's a Raptors' first miss. Hernan Gomez on the take, loses it to Russell. And on the outside, Allen Crabbe with a three-pointer. Third in the NBA in three-pointers attempted. Kyle Lowry with a three that is good from London. The fourth turnover by Toronto out in transition. And last touch by Culver. No, last touch by Toronto.
I thought Culver did a lot of good things in the first meeting between these two teams. Put the ball on the floor, get to the basket, get that mid-range jumper going.
That ends an 8-0 run. McCall, Davis, Siakam, and Lowry. Towns, Crabbe, Johnson, Culver, McLaughlin, and rattling it in. And the three-pointer is good for Kyle. Tied at 36, shot clock at 5. Kyle goes right at Reed and finishes it. OG with the steal. Here's Kyle up top. Boucher banks it in. Early in the offense. Waiting around. Here's Kyle. He's got 16. Saved by James Johnson. Here's a three. In and out. Koji missing. Here's Kyle now. Up top, OG. Lowry working with OG down the lane.
Hey, great job getting that ball to his left hand, putting the body into Towns.
Anthony Towns, it's stolen away. Siakam now gets it to Kyle. Lowry attacking, finds OG again. Weak side for Kyle. Lowry into the front court, on the run, Hollis Jefferson, right to the rim, and the Raptors lead by 3. Pascal. Here's Kyle. Up fake. Oh, great patience.
Yeah.
14 threes tonight. There's 12. 6-point game. Here's Kyle. Jumper. Sticks it. He's feeling it. He's got 22.
Johnson got caught up in the air with nowhere to go. performing defense of the Toronto Raptors. What in the world?
Boucher gets free underneath. He's on James Johnson, who hit his last 2 threes. He said, enough. I'm getting in your face. I'm taking it away.
Over is fouled. 2:20 to go. Plenty of time left here. And everybody plays a part in it.
Absolutely right. And that's what makes this team so fun to watch. And
rattle it in.
Knocking it down.
He's got the skill set.
Yep, he certainly does.
So all over Lowry. Lowry beats him, and then as Town steps up, there's Hollis Jefferson.
Takes it away. Raptors get into it early. Ibaka has range. Book it. A 3. Allen keeps it alive, but Lowry claims it for Toronto. Nets lead by 3. Lowry, what a find. Anunoby by himself for a two-handed jam. Not in Canada as of now. There's still time. They want to negotiate. Here's Lowry. Give it up. Anunoby puts it down.
Now we're just getting dunks nonstop back and forth. I'm surprised it's not a flagrant. If it's 6, I'm surprised.
Here's Lowry to Hollis Jefferson. Lays it in. Arizona Wildcat. Powell, who's out with a fractured left finger. Lowry watched by Temple. 2 for 1 here. Lowry. That's a deep one. Kyle Lowry from downtown. Chandler. Baseline drive. Harris on a kick. Shot clock at 8. And Prince has his pocket picked by Siakam. 5th Brooklyn turnover. Siakam all the way to the cup. As he got caught in no man's land. Trying to dump it into Allen. It's a turnover. 3-on-1 developing. Boucher going upstairs for the jam. The Nets have their largest lead of the night, 54-40. Lowry the bounce. Ibaka floats it home. Allen now with 7 points, 13 rebounds for Brooklyn. Lowry, give it up. Ibaka the touch. With Ibaka, Levert, shake and bake, blocked by Ibaka. And look out, Siakam, the long strides for the jam and the foul. Definitely not.
That's just what it should be.
Jumper doesn't go for Ibaka, but an offensive rebound for Toronto. So Lowry gets an open look and he drains it. A 3.
Cross colors were awesome.
We'll get more.
We'll get more.
Lowry driving in on Jordan and hits the flip. $11 points, 9 assists for Dinwiddie, but a quick answer by Toronto.
The Raptors offense just for a second.
30th challenge of the season for Nick Nurse. Leads the NBA. They're 14-16 in challenges. And Lowry nails the triple.
You would go right at Kyle Lowry right now. You would call a play to get him in a position to see if he was going to foul.
Serge Ibaka drills a 3. Franchise record 15-game winning streak. Ibaka, wide open look, shooting practice for Serge Ibaka. It's a 3. Van Vliet, it's good and a foul.
A week and a half ago in Brooklyn, where their 15-game franchise best. Serge Ibaka with a long 2, franchise best 15-game win streak, Jack, came to a close. Here's Kyle. His number 1 at Villanova. And Serge Ibaka able to finish underneath in traffic. Pass is deflected. Lowry. And a slam dunk by Serge Ibaka. And it's a 7-0 run. Terrence Davis ends the run as he takes it to the rim. Opportunistic made field goal.
Played all 12 minutes in the opening quarter. As he will get his first breather, Lowry with a pull-up contested 3 over the top of Saric.
Raptors with Terrence Davis.
Just brought us closer together, man, keeping us active as the years are ticking off the clock, boys. You know what I mean? Jeez.
You got Quavo, Bieber. All people will talk to your people. No, it's already done.
That's a first, though. Come on, what's that, a second bucket?
Come on now. There's Kyle Lowry on the inside. Has Kyle come down to the path and put some shots up?
Comes in this building and gets shook. I hope all you boys are at home watching this, knowing when you come to this building, you guys are some little babies.
Terrence Davis again.
The TD3 show.
Rather than penalizing a team even further.
Here's Lowry rising up. They need it and got it. Lowry from Brights Cove. Jackson in the corner. Johnson, pardon me, Cameron Johnson. The other way is Hollis Jefferson. Shot doesn't go. Lowry asking the Raptors to push. Stutter step, Lowry. Here's serves a three, backs it in. It's open.
Hard earned. Siakam slips down the lane. He's got 37. Now Lowry with a double-double. That's 5 straight games now with a double-double for Lowry, who adds to it.
They've oftentimes said they don't represent just a city, they represent a country here in Canada as Ibaka scores to start.
You know him well from his days in Milwaukee, second-round pick, former Rookie of the Year out of UVA. Kyle pulls up three. Kyle Lowry drills it from London. Kicks it to Holiday. The three-pointer doesn't go.
Now, you know what I'm seeing from the Toronto Raptors, and obviously this brief picture.
The three is good. Pascal Siakam from Owen Sound.
And you can see it's affecting Indiana.
Stumbling, Brogdon. Warren misses. And digging in, OG. Chris Boucher with a rebound. Lowry back out on the court. And he'll send it to Davis. The three. Good. Davis knocks it down from Durham.
Or even TJ McConnell that comes in, it sets the tone. Bad pass there.
Pascal, drive, kick, repost. How about that? Great recognition. Jefferson to Boucher, close out, clock down, deep three. Got it from Keswick.
Wow.
It's a team that doesn't shoot many threes. The Raptors have forced them into that, though, in the first 3 meetings as Lowry takes it strong. And they're also 6 of 10 are the Raptors from three-point range. They're getting it inside as well as outside. Here's Lowry plus the foul. In his 6th season out of North Carolina State.
I'm a fan. I like Warren's game, and the one win they had against the Raptors, he had 24 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. But
here's OG backing down, double comes. Lowry, and nice brush screen by Anunoby that time as Kyle drills that three-pointer.
Get the ball to Kyle, and that's what the Pacers were thinking. And Pascal was wide open at the elbow.
How about Lowry playing like it's a 2-point game? Brogdon on the drive, the denial, Pascal.
Got an elbow in the mouth, too.
Here's Fred, the three. Got it.
Shot, you block out, you rebound, you go.
Brogdon at 11 points and 8 rebounds. And Ibaka drills it. TJ Warren, Turner with it. And it doesn't go. OG Anunoby. Here's Kyle Lowry pushing the pace. And it's good as he runs into the stanchion.
Don't just settle for 3.
30th in the league in attempts are Indiana. There's a turnover, 29th in the league in a make. Stripped to the ball, but Warren able to put it up and through.
Fred just 2 of 11.
Yeah.
If he just shot the ball the way he normally does, this would be a 30-point game. See if he can get this one to go down, and he does.
That?
But here's the great part.
In this 28-point game, Brogdon and a turnover. Lowry quickly now to Pascal, cruising into the paint. Still not one Pacer in double digits. Pascal with a left. Sweet. He's something else. 21 points. Of a 4-game homestand, it's their longest homestand. Lowry takes it away. Here, Boucher with a slam dunk.
Avoid getting blocked.
Davis quickly. Lowry, 3. No. Crash in the net. Here's Matt Thomas. Matty Ice knocks it down. Hollis Jefferson. Here's the other thing that's impressive about this. Davis connects from Whitby.
And Lowry will push it ahead off the rebound. Shifting gears. Lowry, the fend off. Sets it up, and Anunoby, that's a three.
It's back to knocking down threes the way he did a year ago. This team becomes even harder to defend.
Lowry sticks it from long range. And a timeout called by Mike Budenholzer.
He'll trap, he schemes defensively more than any coach in the NBA.
Just the second turnover for Milwaukee, one turnover for Toronto. And from the outside, Pascal Siakam.
A nice adjustment by Mike Budenholzer. Last year, really didn't post Brook Lopez up at all.
Oh, Boucher is smoking hot.
And is one of the best shooters in the world.
Middleton loses it. Boucher on a lead feed for Lowry. Find the open man. Thomas sticks it.
The lowest field goal percentage in the league at the rim in the restricted area.
Van Vliet, that's a long two-pointer. And he connects. Lowry sheds the defender Hill. The fadeaway is good. And how the rotation will look once Gasol comes back and Norman Powell, that remains to be seen. Inside for Davis, and a quick bucket for Toronto.
Yeah, look.
Well, it's great to see Norm back, and that shot looks good even though it didn't drop. And I just like his presence defensively.
Rondae Hollis Jefferson on the break. Norm rise and fire! And it's off of the back of the iron as Siakam begins 0 of 2. And swatted away by Lowry. Great defense early on.
Oh, what a rebound.
Jalen McDaniels.
How about that rebound? Two hands over the rim for OG.
Pascal, the three is good from Smithville. Backing in on Davis. No place to go. OG Anunoby, great anticipation. Numbers for Toronto. Pascal finishes. Lowry. Up top, here's OG Anunoby, the three-pointer. The staples and stitches. And
all came out. And boy, does that feel good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I would have loved to have been there. What a move by Kyle.
Lowry.
You know, what's an easier path, right? Hey, how about that?
Okay, here you go. This is TO basketball right there.
Lowry.
And again, folks, the new single released this week, years in the making. Max, appreciate the time. Thanks for this.
Pleasure. I'm a big fan of yours. Been watching Eric since I was a teenager, listening on the Fan 590 throwback.
Big fella is doing work in this game. That's his 10th rebound, and he's got 9 points as well.
OG and the foul.
Regardless of the defense, you have to see the defender lift them, attack the rim.
Devontae Graham turns it over. And a foul on Bismack. And the Raptors get another stop. Bismack backing in. Lowry takes it away.
He showed the ball. This guy should be doing big man camps.
Raptors have missed them at the line. 8. Here's a three. Lowry connects. Big time bucket. Lowry. Big time bucket. We're tied 93-93. Kyle at the rim around Bridges.
It's 5-on-4 as Siakam. Extra pass. Grant was there. McCall for 3. And timeout. And Porter's shot is off the mark.
And it's a pass to stand, and you got to make a shot.
Lowry for 3.
A 9-0 run down to the 4-point game. Really good offense.
Got to get in front of him. Powell is up.
And that's a 13-0 run now. You're going to double him. He's the guy that can make the pass, and if he'll make shots behind it.
And that's going to be a 3-point opportunity here for Rondae Hollis Jefferson. Long range, Lowry.
See how low. Boom, here goes that outside shot again. That's the secret.
Raptors have also made 5 of 7 3-pointers. And Lowry is just killing the Nuggets.
Not really the Sombor shuffle, but he shuffled a little bit.
Watch out.
16 points. Hollis Jefferson on the reverse.
Good pass and cut by Torrey Craig. Here it is again.
Oh my gosh.
And that's Murray and Plumlee are running back.
Here we go again. Toronto out on the break.
Lowry. You can tell when he's not going to pass it.
Looked like he took the Toronto shuffle there as McCall makes it inside for a layup. Morris went for the steal.
Wow. When the defense was there.
And Anunoby with the rebound. Long pass, Siakam. Pushing Jamal Murray out of the way.
And with all that said, right, what Devin Booker's understanding and finding out, that despite all the things you just said, if Lowry knocks that down.
A few missed shots, a few bad plays to affect their entire game. Another great response by Kyle Lowry.
Especially when you're playing teams that you know you should beat. You got to close your eyes and just imagine how it's going to feel if they beat you. And then go out there with a focus to win the game.
Devin Booker did not have that kind of light to see his shots.
Raptors had cut it to 3.
Oh, how did not get a foul right there?
On the take.
Obviously, Devin Booker has grown off of the infectious unselfishness of Ricky Rubio.
More Powell able to cut inside. It's right to the rim.
I think that's the thing. He was a little older, and you know it's always potential, right?
Yeah.
But hey, look at the Raptors getting guys with college experience. Nice move.
Boucher with great effort on running at Devin Booker.
Lowry steps through, swings it out to Boucher, and you see it is an awkward-looking release. Book nearly had the steal. Here's Lowry, who went into that Toronto locker room after taking a shot with the eye, and Lowry just gets all the way to the rim. And Boucher corrals another rebound, his 8th, to go along with his 14 points. Lowry for 3. Got it.
And I'm telling you, that's the play.
And keep note of that foul call as Lowry stepping back beyond the three-point stripe and shoots it over the top of 8. Up in front to Booker. Suns turn it over. McCall runs to the rim. 1-point Toronto lead. Ricky with 11. Lowry step back 3 on the way. Yes. Had that double-double streak ended Saturday night as Siakam right down the lane.
It's too long.
I like go to Pascal. Kyle, let them work together here.
Johnson guarding him. Boucher. Wow.
Woo, what a game.
Lowry up ahead to Powell. Drops it down. And that'll do it.
Deal that sent D'Angelo Russell up to the Twin Cities. Hits the shot. Norman Powell coming off a big game the other night in Phoenix. Puts up a floater. Beautiful feed there by Curry. Golden State comes in having won 2 of the last 3. There's a 3 put in by Lowry. What a shot. He's back. Lowry. Jackhammers it in.
What? That's a sneak dunk right there by Serge.
And a rebound by Ibaka. Driving his Powell right into Chris, who twisted an ankle. Counted for 2. Taken by Lee. Inside they go. Nice knock there by Lowry. Very active team. Powell on the wing. Ibaka. Kyle Lowry. Laces one down low. Caught by Ibaka.
But how about the patience there by your point guard, Lowry? Will factor in for this team next season when all the pieces are back. Nice move there by Siakam.
Wow, nice move. That was terrific.
His size defensively.
Pool 3, no. Rebound claimed with the lead by Lowry. Puts on the brakes, puts up a 3 and buries it. Rebounding advantage for the Warriors. Of a couple, Siakam will drive and throw one up off the glass. Pretty play by Pascal Siakam, averaging 22. He's got 6. numbers. Powell driving, scooping it home. Nice play. Up and in, Norman Powell. He thinks about a three. Powell has been hitting threes. This time he tries.
That's the third time he is driven to his left, or to his right, but being able to finish with his left.
A nest full of defenders down there. And it's Siakam to Lowry. And it's a three. Bullseye! Kyle Lowry with a triple.
But if you're going to learn how to shoot consistent three, this is the place to be.
Golden State just 4 away still. Lowry by Poole. Lowry to the rack. Ibaka's got 11 points, 11 rebounds, and that three is right down the hatch by Lowry.
Kyle Lowry makes a play for them.
Ibaka with his 17th double-double. A pick pocket steal by Lowry. Siakam in flight underneath. With Lowry going the other way and approaching 5 to play in the fourth. He shuts one into Ibaka. 13 for Serge Ibaka.
If you're Toronto, you got the best person with the ball right there.
Lowry, beautiful play.
Finds the open Harry Giles. No good. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Uh-oh. 2-2.
Looked like he took a couple steps there.
Nice take to the basket by Nemanja Bjelica.
Yeah, those are the strong moves that you're going to have to do.
Look how quickly they get down the floor after. Now that's after a made basket.
Yeah, you got to stay with your man.
42-34. Here's Lowry's three. And Kyle Lowry quiets the crowd for a moment. That's his first basket. 42-37. Lowry. And that's not what the Kings want to see, because that's back-to-back baskets for the 6-time All-Star. Now Lowry into the corner. Powell. Another one for Powell, and he has scored 11.
Yeah, he thinks outside of the box. Talking to the color guy for the Raptors, Leo, just talking a little bit about Nick Nurse.
There's Kyle Lowry, what range he has, and 8 points here in this second quarter.
Them in a scramble situation, but they are great at recovery. They do not quit. Lowry for three.
Kyle Lowry with 11 here in the quarter, 50-48. He's just joining us. They had a 12-point lead. The Raptors did in the first quarter before the Kings came storming back to tie it at the end of one. And here we are early third with Kyle Lowry scooting in, and he's got 13. Ibaka now out top, or rather on the wing. Lowry, Anunoby short three. And Toronto now has extended the lead to 6. Oh, nice little move. That ball, though, was not a good pass. Trying to get too fancy.
Yeah,
Look
I was
at
going to
this.
say, they're too handsy for that.
Timeout, and all of a sudden, Toronto has opened up a 10-point lead. Bonus situation for Toronto. Siakam. 69-58.
Got
Oh, boy.
Strong with the basketball. Take care of the basketball if you're the Sacramento Kings, and play defense without fouling. I know that was 2, but
Did you
there's
say take care of the basketball?
And they're holding the Raptors to 15% shooting off their bench.
Katie, that is unbelievable. There's Kyle Lowry. And boy, would it be unbelievable if you could get a foul on him and get him out of the game. 9 minutes and 35 seconds remaining.
And the wrong thing would be to force that Kyle Lowry and try to. Nice move.
Lowry looked for a foul. He didn't get it. Yelling at Scott Foster. He's 0-4 from distance. Well, right now it's the Kyle Lowry show, and everyone needs to realize that. Oh boy, that was almost a foul. And there's Lowry. He's the man. 89-84. Doesn't happen very often against this Toronto defense, but Bjelica with a strong take. Here's Powell. Speaking of strong takes, they answer quickly. 91-86, and the Kings take a timeout. Now Holmes jumps out. Here's Powell. He continues his game. He's got 26. Siakam now into the corner. Ibaka up top. Lowry. 7 on the clock. That's 30 for Kyle Lowry, and it's a 2-point Toronto.
Lowry
Takes a glance over his shoulder. High lob pass to Ibaka. On a pivot, jump it, hook it, and score it.
Yeah, Ibaka had a size advantage on that dive.
Started with Washington, Cleveland, New York, Boston, and Detroit Saturday night. There's McCall looking for space. Lowry will take the three and splashes in the three ball.
Great aggressive move by Royce. He saw an opening down the lane and got there before anybody else could. And so did Lowry.
Lowry just is in such an attack mode.
Yeah, we saw that early contact in the game. I'm being told he has a left ankle sprain, guys, and he will not return to this game tonight.
That's a big loss, KK&T. 17 points a game. Bogey cuts. Ball deflected, took out of his hand by Lowry. And then a foul. A tough shot by Bradley. Skips off the iron. Toronto likes to push. Toronto. Buckets by Lowry on an off-balance shot down that baseline.
That's good. It's good for him, especially in this half, to be effective offensively for the Jazz.
Matt Thomas answers back. 41-35 Utah. Thomas fills the lane, scores it on the other end.
Overdone.
And T at 6'9" against 6'1". Conley's floater. Rebounds the miss. Ball comes loose. Siakam has it with a 1-point lead. They'll fire down low. OG on a dime. Comes up short. The Jazz have been short on a lot of good looks tonight. Now Lowry for three, playing 2 for 1, and knocks it down deep. Stay tuned. Mark Miller, Subaru halftime report seconds away. Utah's only negotiation-free Subaru retailer. Floater, yes. Ibaka. Got the steal to Bogey. Bogdanovich can't finish inside and surge with a rebound. Quickly, outlet, Siakam. Lowry playing. Never got back on defense. Cherry-picked the Jazz for an easy layup. And yes, who leads it all? Gail Miller.
That's right.
Joe did not score in the third. Rudy Gobert has taken one shot on the bench to start the fourth. Here's Thomas. Mid-range jumper, good. Throw out to Joe in the paint. The look out, tossed it away, turn it over. One pass too many, and Lowry finds Siakam. Bumps, no call, the bucket. Siakam. Ooh, Ibaka just barely cut that ball, or it would have been a turnover. Another short shot clock. Lowry forces up a three. Hit it. Come on.
Orlando won last night, potentially a first-round matchup again for the Toronto Raptors. So they're currently tied with Orlando or the Raptors for the longest winning streak.
Every prop it's gotten this year. I mean, I think Giannis is the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, and they may go to their finals, but we'll see.
Kyle Lowry drills the three, and the Raptors out to it quick.
Turn his play around after he struggled with his shot a little bit last game. What do you need from him tonight?
Well, we need our screeners to get him open better than we're doing. And
The habits you build every day matter. And so a lot of this has been an adjustment for Kyle Kuzma.
Norman Powell on the drive. Gasol
Great
around
read.
Danny Green.
They didn't call that a
Wow,
charge.
they did call that a charge.
I'm really surprised by that.
Nice bounce pass inside, and Anunoby with the flush. Kyle Lowry with another great pass.
To me, there's no more powerful agent for change in society than education. And
Yeah, I
so-
love Lowry's message on the back of his jersey. Gasol. Lowry with the three off the nice fake and drills it. Both games streaming live on the ESPN app. So on our time off tomorrow, Doris, we can watch a little W action. Of people in races all across the board. Lowry from deep.
What a night.
Kyle Lowry gives the Raptors an 8-point lead. Lowry probing. Anthony Davis can stay with guards.
Not him. Not tonight.
Not that time.
So I am sure Malik is going to hit Frank Vogel on how do you get your stars cooking here in the fourth.
Still got about 15 and a half minutes to go. The floater is good. Almost ran over Luka Doncic the other day in one of the games. Kyle Lowry has been clutch for Toronto.
Leads all scorers by 8.
Those Knicks and Heat series. Van Vliet from deep, finding it at the right time.
Be getting into the penalty soon as we approach 2 minutes to go. Stare down three by Lowry. Bingo!
He and Van Vliet, two of the league leaders in that area in terms of logging minutes.
Lowry expends a lot of energy on the defensive end, comes up with a deflection. Powell lobs, Siakam finishes. When Toronto knocked off Golden State to win their first NBA championship in their 24th year as a franchise.
Yeah, it was interesting, Coach Nurse talking about him as we see Ibaka knock another triple down.
That was the second most points off turnovers in a game all season. He'd had 37 points against the Cavaliers off turnovers back in February. Ibaka, jump hook. That's Olynyk. And that's another ricochet from downtown for Miami. Just 3 out of 15 from outside the arc. Lowry rattles it down.
A defense gives up one or the other more than the other, and they don't. They're really good at both the edges and guarding the paint.
Hero had it sent back by Kyle Lowry.
Like the decision by Jimmy to knife through the two smaller guards and get all the way to the rim.
Both teams with 9 turnovers. That's Norman Powell knocking in the triple. Just 1 attempt and no makes. Remember, he's gone 51 games in a row with at least 1 triple. Anunoby gets his first score. So a 17-point hole to dig out of for Miami is Crowder missed. Butler surrounded by Raptors, and there's Van Vliet with his active hands again. Glad you're enjoying it on a Monday afternoon. Don't forget, Heat and Celtics tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Heat Live, 6:30 game. Iguodala with a goaltend. That was Miami's 43rd attempt from 3 today. They've made 13 of them. 8 in the second half. Another dunk for Ibaka. 2 scores in a row for their 7-footer off the bench.
Ibaka on the give to Lowry. Powell for 3. Norman Powell trying to bust out of his offensive slump, and he's off to a good start.
I think he probably wanted West to deliver that one a little sooner.
Lowry into the middle. Serge Ibaka on the finish.
Clark on the floor now for the Magic. David getting a little time as Fournier and Vucevic back in the game.
Guarding unit. Pick it up. Augustine looking for a whistle. Lowry to Van Vliet. He blows by Vucevic and puts it in. Magic trailed 26-11 at the end of the first quarter. That's a well-run play. Anunoby over the top.
Pascal Siakam just kind of stopped in the middle. Vooch just kind of flashing into that middle area with the defense's head turned.
Lowry knocks down the 3. Anunoby averaging a career best 10.8 points per game. Siakam having another strong season. He gets better and better.
Well, we were able to see the lineup introductions, David, and we really got the full taped Magic intro. And
after he was waived by Houston, Ross dribbles into traffic and it's taken away by Davis. Lowry back to Terrence Davis and a foul. Now Ibaka against Clark.
That's good defense.
Better offense by Ibaka. There's a strong left hand. Can you want to send him the other way? Powell for 3. He knocks down another 3. Lowry swings out top, lobs it for Ibaka, and a foul on the Magic. Well, you look at the schedules, though, Jeff, and I'm not sure how much you can take from trying to compare teams' schedules. If the Magic turn it over again.
He's got 4 of them. Shifting gears, Lowry right through the defense of Boston.
For the Celtics.
Boston has had a hard time, Reggie, holding on to leads down here. Let's see if they can hold on to this. Hollis Jefferson finds 2. 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Back end of our TNT doubleheader. Diving inside, Lowry counted a foul. So some unexpected nice shooting there by Tice. Fortifying Boston. Everyone's getting a part in this one. Lowry will drive and find 2. Nice play by Hayward. He's got his first 2 1 of 3. Lowry. This is Boucher. Got it. He's only played, like I've said, 2 minutes since they've been in Orlando.
But you feel like you're like on Broadway with all the lights above the
I feel like I'm in a telephone booth. What are you talking about? Here comes Lowry.
Trying to sell it, partners.
I know you're trying to sell it, and you're doing a good job, and that's how we get to halftime.
Nice start to this third quarter for Siakam.
Tatum, Tyson, Brown up front. They got Hayward, and they got Kemba Walker. A turnover right there by Boston. 2-on-1. Van Vliet from Lowry. Turn their season around. Turning around right here is Brown. Doubled, sandwich, lost. It's Van Vliet. And Walker was reaching in, I think.
Take it back. We're going all the way back.
And Dylan Brooks got caught in the air, and a takeaway by Kyle Lowry. On the switch, but stood his ground.
Pascal over the double and a nice move.
Well, catch, had balance. The only play I have a little problem is Anunoby's drive on Valanciunas where nothing there.
Taken away by Lowry, scooped up. Here's Gasol. 17 games where he has scored 20 or more, Jack. As you mentioned, he has been able to respond after recovering from injury. Lowry with the steal, ahead now. And the lead grows.
I'm a huge fan of Clark.
8-point lead, their largest. Lowry responds with a three-pointer. Hollis Jefferson cut off by Brooks. Kyle with an up fake, driving. Ibaka, good.
On the other hand, big one today for the Grizzlies.
Memphis, they'll see Boston on Tuesday, and then to wrap up their seeding games. There's Matt Thomas. Brooks, and a turnover. Fred VanVleet, steady Freddie. 56-48.
Well, the Grizzlies committed to that corner three, and the Raptors give those up. Gasol with the finish. The skill sets that he brought kind of fit the group, you know, like his passing. A beautiful play that time by the Raptors.
What you've ordered into the bubble, right?
That's true.
You're a big online buyer.
No,
here's Lowry. Got it! Kyle Lowry wanted a foul called on top of it. I got it.
Not only because I love Jonas, but Morant is just so entertaining.
Three-point attempt by Ibaka is good.
Nobody played him there.
Kyle turns and fires short. Long rebound. Here's Ibaka. Gets it to Kyle. And Lowry won't miss this time. 10 for 24 shooting, Jack. Pascal, step back three. Drills it. Bucket and book it. Brooks gets it back. Entry pass to Tolliver and take it away. Pascal. Here's Kyle. Reverse layup is good.
They go to Embiid. Horford tried to duck in, but Lowry always takes those post-ups personally. Siakam back out to Lowry. Good hustle by Siakam. Van Vliet has really started, Mark, to shoot the ball very well after a slow start. Think about what you could have done and how advanced things might have been in your career if you had that kind of those kind of resources. The Raptors, one of the top defensive teams, top 5 in the NBA. They're always going to be in the game because of that. Lowry getting himself going, as Griffin mentioned a moment ago.
A really outstanding job done, not just last year, but this year also, and one of the finalists for Coach of the Year. Well deserved.
Yes. Kyle Lowry being aggressive since coming back into the ball game.
Everybody is aggressive and looking to make plays and not turning down shots. And then they got it going early, which makes it life easier.
Lowry hits the floor, hits the layup. A high-scoring first half for the 76ers. Horford with a little heat check. Quick outlet to Siakam. Draws the foul and one. Well, maybe that'll get Spicy P going. 8-point lead after the free throw. 2.5 to go. Lowry off the screen by Hollis Jefferson, probing. Tough shot inside, and he gets it to go.
That's good offense. Take advantage of your size, get the ball into Harris, and keep him aggressive.
Leading scorer with 15 for the 76ers. Lowry with a little get-back three. Lowry with a little bit of time. He can get one off all the way to the basket. Kyle Kyle Lowry time at the buzzer.
That injury. So the plan was to evaluate him in the first half, see how he did, and seeing that he just got a little bit too much contact, they decided to pull him for the night.
Yet they still came together beautifully and played some really nice team basketball. Kyle Lowry connects. And there's the first points of the game. Temple tries again, and it's short this time. Lowry tries to throw a touchdown, and he does. Count it, and the foul. Siakam lays it in, got hit.
He's the type of piece that can fit around any player. So Durant and Irving come back next year. If they're able to re-sign him, he has keep that pace throughout the course of a game.
He got the stamp of approval, too, from Kevin Durant, who said he can play in this league as Siakam knocks down the shot. Lowry way outside, hits another three. That's his third three-pointer, 11 points already for Kyle Lowry, and the lead is 20. 7 seasons. Ibaka banks it home. Serge Ibaka in double figures, 11 points in 8 minutes off the bench. Van Vliet again. He's 5 for 5. Tyler Johnson. And this has just been a bludgeoning here in the first half. Van Vliet, 6 for 6. Fred Van Vliet, red hot. Harris knocked out of bounds, and that will end the first half. Boy, what a surge here in the NBA bubble for Luau Cabarro. Oh, Van Vliet again. His 8th three-pointer. He's got 30.
On the opposite side, Fred Van Vliet was almost perfect. 8 of 10 from beyond the arc, a career best in the first one in a playoff game. That's Kyle Lowry. Matches it.
There, and you allowed maybe a team not as talented to get some confidence, and that's what's happening right now, I think, for this Nets team.
Kyle Lowry's second chance, wide open look. So that breaks a string of 3 straight turnovers. At least they got a shot up that time. And now Serge Ibaka into the game. Career year for him offensively and coming out. What's healthy, though, it'll be Kyle Lowry protecting it and using his body perfectly on Joe Harris. But out of Florida, where he played 4 years of college ball, now the mismatch. It'll be Powell again, all the way to the cup. And Norman Powell.
That's again, it's because of the paint touches, and we talked about it. The sequence, but you got to feel for the Nets to work that hard and get that many opportunities and not be rewarded. And then Kyle Lowry just shoots a little floater, but he ends up making, Memphis is his home.
Right,
his kids there, the whole nine. And
Kyle Lowry trying to find some space, and he's got it now. Should have taken the mid-range. 5 on the shot clock, and it was an ugly possession to begin with. It's a turnover now, and it's slowed down like playoff basketball, hasn't it?
Yeah, intensity and physicality picking up.
Van Vliet warming up.
LeVert, the back in, the fade, rebounded by Ibaka. Lowry gets inside for the deuce.
And they're spread out defensively, and also I think there's some fatigue involved in this, and Lowry.
What about that footwork?
It wasn't a bad shot, but they could have got a better shot. He had Powell on that elbow three, who's having a really good game.
And knocked out of bounds. Norman Powell got his hand in there in time. It's Joe Harris. Kyle Lowry all over him. Now Temple can't save it. Turnover cost them Norman Powell, and that should do it. Our 3 officials, Zach Zarba, Pat Frere, and Kevin Cutler. It's good to have you with us on NBA TV for Game 3. You don't want to take too much out of you, the defending champs. So sweep the ultimate. Van Vliet right back at it.
Gave them an opportunity, I felt, in that second game to pull off the upset.
Marcus Gasol, and you mentioned it, every series is its own unique personality. Kyle Lowry filling it up. Won't get the call.
Well, he got the contact. There was obviously contact. Surprised they didn't give him that. But in the playoffs, you tend to not always get the benefit of the doubt.
But this year, double bonus.
one, you don't have to travel. Two, you avoid playing every other day. Now, Nurse told me we all recognize those advantages and getting out of this series.
Yeah, Fred's got 8 and 4 with a couple of assists. Coming off back-to-back double-doubles is Kyle Lowry. Takes it away. He's got Siakam. Good idea.
Yeah,
points off the takeaway.
LeVert splits defenders. Spins on Van Vliet. Off. Allen had it knocked out of his hands. Siakam basket hanging. And the layup won't go, but a foul. And Siakam.
9-point game. Great response here to start this third quarter by Brooklyn.
That's 13 for Johnson in a 10-point game. Extra pass. Don't have to worry about Marc Gasol when it comes to an extra touch.
Just continuing to try and find a way to get into it.
How about that bounce? Lowry in communication with Terrence Davis's run on the baseline. And Davis was the roadblock. He didn't want to pick up a charge and foul out of the game. Got rid of it early. Ibaka. The length on LeVert. And he's going to the line looking for the three-point play.
A little off on the delivery, and you don't want to see that if you're the Nets out of a timeout to have the live ball turnover, and they followed up with a second one.
Just a 4-on-1. It'll be Terrence Davis, biggest lead of the game.
Aren't comfortable really accepting, look, I got to get better in certain areas. To give Norman Powell a lot of credit for his development.
We'll clear it out. Deep three. No problem. And boy.
And the Brooklyn Nets, 4 of their first 5 from the field. They've opened up a 6-point lead. Marc Gasol straightaway 3. There was a time if people wondered, you know, what kind of player he'd be when he came back. He is playing at an all-star level. What a move by Anunoby. Here comes Lowry, the drive, and a little flick. Resourceful. There's Tyler Johnson up the floor, weaving his way through traffic. Wanted some contact called there.
They've got Garrett Temple on Marc Gasol.
LeVert double teamed underneath, and a crowd trying to thread the needle to Allen. They turn it over. Boy, what a start by Caris LeVert and the Nets. He's got 11 points on 4 of 6 shooting. Siakam has the answer for the Raptors.
Now, normally a week off is a long time, and you can get rusty, but especially into these conditions as Siakam scores at a basket.
Taken stands, and they're using our connections to force change. What the WNBA did with those T-shirts, by the way, that had gunshots and blood stains.
That is a difficult adjustment in the air. So you got the Celtics pushing in transition or executing at a high level. Now, they didn't make that last shot.
It's amazing to be around these guys on a daily basis and to see their leadership, to see their impact. And it's a pleasure to go to work with them every day.
Thank you, Brad. Dave, back to you.
Tatum in the high post, fires to Tice, had trouble handling the pass and turned it over. Raptors looking to run. Ibaka gets the layup. Tatum in the high post, fires to Tice, had trouble handling the pass and turned it over. Raptors looking to run. Ibaka gets the layup. Brad Stevens just talked with Malika about how they need to get back and be better in transition defensively. Boston shooting 50% from behind the arc. Toronto's at 20%. At some point, the Raptors are going to get going offensively. Let's see if that's the start of it with Gasol inside.
Well, I spoke to Terrence Davis for a while yesterday evening, and he wanted to talk about Fred VanVleet, and he told me that Fred changed the game for undrafted guys, of which Terrence Davis was one.
VanVleet is wide open. Ibaka finds him, but that's been kind of the day, how the day's gone for the Raptors, although they end up getting a 3. A big one by OG Anunoby, and it's a 15-point game. 17 points now for Jason Tatum. Lowry finds a cutting Powell, who hangs, and about a 7-second difference in the clocks. Lowry driving, gets past Ojale, lays it in with the left hand.
Just exactly what you had hoped for the end of quarter.
To begin the fourth for Boston. Lowry looks to turn the corner. Great shield, plus the foul. How about Ibaka underneath?
You remember, guys, when players and teams first started discussing coming to the bubble, there were teams that had the higher seed as Pascal Siakam just slams that down.
The 3 days off, including this game being postponed because the players didn't want to play, and obviously an emotional, historic week. Steps into a 3 and can't hit. Kyle Lowry, excellent rebounding guard, taking it all the way from one end to the other and getting two. And that'll upset Brad Stevens. That didn't happen at all in game one. Tatum spinning against Lowry. Has it knocked away out of bounds. Going to stay with Boston.
Nick Nurse was asked, was it strategic? He said, well, I don't know. You look at certain coverages and things and you say, well, were we doing it hard enough, fast enough, with enough force?
A difference of about 7 seconds between the clocks here at the end of the quarter. Allowed for Ibaka, and a beautiful finish by Serge Ibaka.
Davis, Powell, Ibaka, and Lowry. And the denial by Lowry.
Getting some early minutes here tonight. Floater by Kyle Lowry, and the veteran gets it to go. He is 2 for 6 from the floor now.
We'll see. It probably is determined by coach, but let's see what Boucher gives him.
Steal by Lowry, and Knicks going 9 deep as Powell lost the ball. Putting Boucher on the floor, you have a guy that can stretch the defense. So you have both he and Ibaka out there, 2 bigs, but 2 guys that can shoot. Ibaka right on cue with the long 2. Butler, a perfect fit with the Heat. We'll see if they can go up 2-0 tomorrow night. Celtics trying to go up 2-0 here. Another turnover, the 5th of the quarter. And then a collision between Wanamaker and Lowry. Stevens told Malika Andrews at the end of the first quarter, he saved us in the first off the bench. Step back 3, Anunoby on target.
Boy, again, this is a guy who has flourished in transition.
Good communication, too, between him and Williams as Lowry gets into the paint, scores, and is fouled.
And that's the kind of run he's been on here in the bubble.
8 straight points for Toronto, and the Raptors have their largest lead, and they force a turnover. Van Vliet gets the layup on the other end, but wave it off. They're going to call Siakam for a push. Nice pass by Siakam. Ibaka spotting up, hits another one. Man, is he really stroking it from deep. Walker blows by Siakam, and Anunoby with excellent instinct stepped in front of that pass. Here's Lowry on the other end, gets the layup.
And that's the kind of run he's been on here in the bubble.
8 straight points for Toronto, and the Raptors have their largest lead, and they force a turnover. Van Vliet gets the layup on the other end, but wave it off. They're going to call Siakam for a push. Now on a switch, you got Tice trying to guard Kyle Lowry, who penetrates and gets it to roll around and drop.
This guy is so savvy.
Ibaka pull-up jumper is good from mid-range.
Toronto will control the opening tip, and we are underway in Game 3. Eastern Conference semifinals. Lowry on the take, and a foul, and the first possession of the game is an and-one opportunity for the Raptors.
And then number 2, they've done a great job playing the ball one-on-one. Keep the ball in front of them. Brian, players will do whatever they can to get the call, and $5,000 certainly will not deter them if it helps them win a game.
Everybody's doing it. Lowry scores, and 1 for Lowry. 53 years of age, an incredible run to prominence for Nick Nurse, but his back is up against it with his team down 2-0 in this series. Turnover. Lowry there to jump the lane. Lowry's got 8, gives it to Gasol all the way through, uncontested.
If he gets that going, it'll make it even tougher on the Toronto defense.
Lowry spins with Kemba Walker on him, and another one gets deep, and he scores in the lane. What a start for Lowry. Not having to play at the Garden tonight. Different experience for them. Down 0-2. We'll see how they have responded. It's been a good start as Gasol scores in. All tied at 19. This Game 3 in this Eastern Conference semis, and a pick by Lowry. Fire up ahead. Anunoby is fouled. Boston with a 7-point lead just underway in this second quarter. Lowry gets deep with Williams there. Anunoby for 3. Another cash for OG Anunoby.
Dropped off a little bit later, but used to be a premier shot blocker.
Lowry uses that body, the strength to get deep. A 3-point Boston lead with the ball. And Smart comes up empty. Marcus Smart, who has been terrific so far in this series, is 0 for 4. Lowry on the attack in transition. The Raptors score again. Hunting. Anunoby for 3. His first miss. Anunoby gets it again. And a little jumper is good for OG Anunoby.
Well, Toronto, because Kemba Walker's going so well, traps him on that pick and roll. He hits Tice on the short roll, and the centers in the NBA have gotten so good at passing the ball.
And a bad pass by Gasol. Ends up in the hands of Lowry. Fakes a three, now fires one up, and that one finally goes. Kyle Lowry's first made three of the night. All tied at 68 now. Under 3 minutes to go in the third. Lowry, little mid-range is true.
They are going to attack Cantor.
They've hit half of their shots in this third quarter. They're 9 of 18. They've made 3 of 8 from behind the arc and make it 4 of 9.
There's a good chance neither one of them leave this game down the stretch.
Anunoby's right with him at 36 minutes on the floor as well. Inside, Siakam got Williams up in the air and scores again. Grant set up beautifully by Robert, and the Celtics now up 4. Well, Boston has figured it out here in the bubble. They've won 10 of 11. Norman Powell back on the floor. He scores with a left hand. Shot clock was ticking down. Tice had to put one up.
Tice is capable of making that shot. Not a great three-point shooter, but capable.
All those made threes in the fourth quarter. 5 of them for Marcus Smart. It's been a different story here tonight. Just 2 for 9 from behind the arc. Gasol on a good dish inside. Van Vliet passed up a 3. Nothing there. Can't get by. Now Lowry does get by. Goes to the hole and scores a tough layup. Coming up on a minute left. Here's Lowry on the take. Lowry again with a layup.
Kyle Lowry's been fantastic tonight. Marcus Smart's going to stay up high, taking anybody coming to the ball.
Series on the line. Anunoby got it off, and it goes! Did it count is the question. OG Anunoby buries a triple at the buzzer.
Yeah, no question. They're shooting 28% from 3 after being the 5th best three-point shooting team in the league during the season.
And have the quickness to put it on the floor. You are just a nightmare to defend.
Game 3, 29 points for Walker. Here's Lowry with a three-pointer and drills it.
That they have used effectively throughout the series.
Here's Smart, little crossover between the legs. Tried to leave it for Williams. Toronto there defending it well.
Tatum being very aggressive tonight, trying to get to the rim.
Ibaka for 3. He's got another one. That's his second three-point made.
The 2 toughest calls in the game to me are the block charge and the goaltend. In real time on the floor, both very difficult calls.
Lazy pass turns into a turnover. Siakam can't save it.
They go down mentality that he doesn't want to see in the second half, but he told us before the game, every team that goes deep into the playoffs has moments. Whether it's a game-winning shot like we saw in Game 3.
Shooting the rest of this quarter. 4:20 left. Here's Ojale on the drive. Dumps it off. That's a tough pass for Tice to handle, and Lowry stripped him. Lowry in transition. Gives it up, and Tice steals it. Back and forth they go. Van Vliet finding Lowry. Gives it up. Siakam lays it in. The touch pass of Kyle Lowry.
Toronto has 17 second chance points, and Boston just picks up 2 right there, but it's 17-6 on second chance points.
Van Vliet open and buries the 3.
They're down 27 points at the three-point arc. The way they're staying in it is to attack the basket.
Ibaka, he's hit a couple of threes, making another one for Serge Ibaka. Boy, he's having a night. Lowry, Van Vliet, open for 3. Got another one.
So
3 in a row.
That's right, 3 straight.
Toronto hit 3 consecutive threes on the way to the end of the third quarter. And here is Lowry. Oh, tough shot. He hits one over Grant Williams. Here's Powell now. A little hesitation. Can't get it to go. Brown with a rebound. Brown with 4 fouls. On the drive, little Euro step into the hands of Grant Williams.
It's one shot and the ball back out of bounds.
6-point game. Toronto in the lead. Lowry spins, leaves. Ibaka there with a 2-handed jam. 4th best. Toronto number 2. Here's Lowry open for 3, and he's got it. Kyle Lowry delivers a big one for Toronto.
In a matter of a minute. Great competitor, but man, you get a little tired of watching him flop all over the place.
Here's Gasol. Big shot for Marc Gasol.
Because Boston, like last game, Game 4, had a lot of good looks and just didn't make them. But in this game, so far, as Ibaka knocks down a three, but so far there's been a big difference in terms of shot quality. But the first 14 minutes have been all Boston. They've outplayed them at both ends of the floor.
Norman Powell, checked by Williams. They get it right back in his hands. And Powell lets a three go, and he hits one. Toronto does not have a single basket in transition so far tonight. Lowry goes to the hole and scores.
Well, Boston's already got 18 points in the paint against a Toronto team that was second in the league in.
And you notice, Stan, they have changed up their lineup a little bit here. Going with Boucher and Matt Thomas, maybe trying to change the energy level as Lowry hits. Boucher, third-year player out of Oregon. Excellent perimeter defender. He's got Smart on him now. Nice play by Lowry. Great hands to knock that one free.
Quality shots against this Boston defense.
Walker almost falls down. Boucher got a piece of that. Give him a block. Lowry kicks it. Matt Thomas rattles home a three. In game 3, they've been logging a ton of minutes. Powell, nice lead by Lowry as Powell throws it down.
He's an engine. He's using his voice. He's not afraid to say anything to anyone. And one thing we've seen all the way through is he's everywhere. He's chasing every screen. He's diving on the floor. He's taking charges.
Thomas on the floor right now. And that's off the back iron. Lowry with a rebound.
Yeah, no, those guys will get some time, but that's not going to make any difference in this series.
Their second wire-to-wire win in this series. Jaylen Brown has it stripped by Lowry.
What you said, he's not a dirty player, but I wouldn't put it past him to make that play and go underneath.
Well, he knocks down a three and got fouled, so a chance for a 4-point play. That's the best way to respond to that. Lowry pushing the pace. Again, the Celtics do such a good job getting back defensively, but Lowry patiently knocks down the shot.
This Raptor team has played boxing one and won a championship. I think tonight it's hurting them. But boxing one on Kemba Walker has created openings and allowed as Lowry knocked down the shot.
Toronto shooting 31% from the field. They're 2 for 14 for 3. Lowry back out. Ibaka's going to try one. That one gets to go. Boy, the Raptors needed that.
The Raptors defense has been that good. Celtics have gotten quality looks pretty much the entire first half.
Lowry drills it. And I don't think Brad Stevens wants to use his challenge on that play at this time of the game.
But it did look like it was deflected.
Lowry again. Kyle Lowry, who struggled mightily in game 5. Wanamaker inside to Tice. Passed up a shot. Here comes Siakam. Lowry loves when big guys guard him. Kicks it out. Powell from the baseline is good. And it's a 3-point game. And others still doing it the old way. And that's where so many of these 3-point attempts you're getting foul calls on. Lowry throws it to Van Vliet. Corner 3 is good. Gets that one to go, and it's back to 1. Lowry hoists a long 3. That's good. Rattles home. Kyle Lowry with his 3rd 3-pointer. Kemba Walker down a lane, knocked out of his hands. Kyle Lowry with an excellent help defense there. Van Vliet guarded by Walker. Lowry, long 3, got it. Kyle Lowry from deep, and a lead back up to 7. He's got 21.
Big time players making big time plays. Kyle Lowry. Look at the contest by Tatum. That's a good job defensively, but we've seen this movie. He makes up his mind. I'm not going to wait for somebody else to make a play. Calls for the basketball, gets it. Little step back, one dribble.
Siakam spins, sidestep, kicks it back out, up top to Lowry. Anunoby from the baseline is good. Lowry backing, falling away, gets in the paint and drills it. 29 for Kyle Lowry. Jaylen Brown, a crossover drive, stripped and stolen by Van Vliet. Boy, such incredible defense, individual and team-wise here tonight. Lowry drives and banks it home with the offhand. Jaylen Brown against Lowry. Stripped and stolen by Lowry. Another fine defensive play. Smart's 2nd triple-double of his career. 20 points, 10 assists, 11 rebounds. Celtics by 2. Siakam. Jumper. Got it. Lowry Anunoby, straight on three. Bang! OG Anunoby, and the Raptors now take a 1-point lead.
Look at the clear side. Basically, we're going to play one-on-one. Allow me to have this dance, Mr. Walker. Knock down, fadeaway jumper, swim. That's a bad boy. Mama, there goes that man.
Contested perfectly.
And you're right, Mike. This is great defense. This is outstanding defense by Kemba Walker without fouling. But better offense by Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry keeps taking punches and keeps punching back.
Defensive pressure has picked up with every game, Stan. The intensity of the players, has been a lot of jawing back and forth. We've got Flop Cam standing by as well as Kyle Lowry buries a three. First possession is a bucket for the Raptors. He went for 23 points in the game, 15 of those coming in the 2 overtimes.
And that's 15 of the 27 that they scored, so it was huge.
Just on the floor, gets the bucket for Toronto.
He by far had the most energy and athleticism on the floor. Everyone else was dead tired.
Good look inside. Lowry finds Serge Ibaka. Every game we've had him in this series, that third quarter start. Here's Lowry, and Lowry is fouled. That's how he goes. Kyle Lowry gets an and one opportunity here.
If Kyle Lowry could get going a little bit, obviously a big help and a bad.
But it belongs to Toronto. They are down 3. And here's Van Vliet. He's got it. Little mid-range for Fred Van Vliet. It feels like Boston should have put it away, should be running away, and yet Toronto is hanging around. They're only down 4. And make it only down 2.
And Kyle Lowry's starting to get it going, taking the ball to the basket. Game 7 here, and Jason Tatum is making the most of it.
Powell for 3 in the corner. Nice find by Lowry. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Toronto down 6 with the ball. Lowry, a little hesitation. Now he goes to the basket. Left-handed layup for Kyle Lowry.